Yeah, what it do? It is season 3. It's your boy Showtime.
Six.
That nigga ugly in the bitch. But let's get to it. The Cowboys and Eagles and I already started the season are very interesting, bro. Jalen Carlin, we got to figure out why Jalen Carter spit on that. Like we
Oh
we
yeah,
we got to figure that out.
yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. The TV volume was low at the time, but all I seen was the instant replay of him spitting. Mind you, it was somebody injured at the time, so that was the storyline. And then they just go and say Jalen Carter is ejected, and you see clear as day spit fly out of his mouth, bro. So I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what possessed man. The last time I seen that was it Pac-Man Jones and T.O.? T.O.
That
and
was a
somebody.
minute ago.
Yeah, somebody spit on T.O., bro. That's the last time I seen this. Again, bro, I don't know what possessed you to do some goofy ass shit like that. That I'd rather you punch me, bro.
Yeah, for shit show.
I'd
Spitting
rather
on me, mad disrespectful. Like spitting on me, you ain't got no respect for me.
oh
But
yeah.
that
LJ
makes
already
sense.
lost. We already lost one for the season, man.
Lost where?
What you say?
Yo, so with that background, he's so lost, that boy think he got
Yeah,
enough hair to get waves, bro.
he
Me?
tripping.
Yeah, yeah.
You must think
he
I've
at
been
your neck right
catfishing
now.
with the heads then, my boy.
Nah, I'm just trolling, bro. I know they call you LJ DeBarge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh
LJ Richie.
who is that?
Boys really need a
Oh, you
fade.
already know it's America's team, my boy.
Okay, BG.
You
Bro,
already
I
know
really
we in
could.
here.
The voice was kind of faint at first. I
Yeah,
didn't know what was
fused
going
with
on.
the A. I thought that was Bama for some reason.
Bomb dead.
Boy, no, America's team, boy. Bama ain't showing up after that L they took to Florida State.
Oh
But we
yeah,
on
I
the
ain't gonna.
NFL right now.
Yeah, facts. But just real quick until y'all get back. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It within the next 3 weeks, if they have another loss, they'll be looking for another coach.
Yeah, I'm finna go try to apply.
Who was
Y'all
that you
want to talk
talking
about
about?
the
The
first, the
Cowboys?
first, uh, first question for the Cowboys?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead if you want to.
Hold on, let's get to it.
BG, you gonna have to lead us on this one.
Oh, with the Cowboys.
Nah, I'm talking about where he finna ask the first question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so with this being Brian Schottenheimer's first game as a Cowboys quarterback, how is it important for him to win this game? Right? We now to start off Jalen Carter being thrown out the game. This is the division rival. How important is it for him to get a win in his first game?
Come on, B.
I mean, to answer the question, I wouldn't say it's necessary. I don't think it's necessarily important for him to get a win. A win is a plus. I would just like to see the team, look good and be competitive. Like, what I'm saying, it was a good start from the offense on the first drive. Defense still looked the same. Now it appears okay, we can stop the run in the middle, but we have no containment. So I'm just to answer that question, I'm not necessarily looking for a win out of him. I'm just looking for the team to actually have some kind of spunk and be competitive in this first game. And then we can work towards that, work towards stacking W's on top of each other as we go along in the season. This first game, I just want to see how they look. I'm not expecting nothing out of them, to be honest with you.
Okay, okay. Would you LJ, you there, bro?
It it's not as important to me based off who they're facing. So I think, and let me turn my camera on. So I think by them facing Philadelphia, I think it's almost a built-in excuse if they lose this game. So I don't feel that he is facing that much pressure to get the win. Now, what they look like is a different story. So I think there is an expectation for how Dallas needs to look today. They need to at least look like they're gonna be something, or people gonna automatically start questioning it beyond what they did when he got the job anyway.
Nah, I agree with both of y'all, bro. But just what LJ said though, like it's already a built-in excuse, reason, whatever nigga want to say. Like you come in and face the defending Super Bowl champs. They didn't really have much of a weakness coming into this game. All off season, bro, you've been, storyline, and then to end this off season, it was really about Michael Parsons and Jerry Jones. So you've had a lot of distractions, and I'm just talking about from a head coach's perspective or whatnot. So got a lot of having to answer bullshit ass questions for a situation that you didn't really have anything to do with. Something that transpired or happened before you even got there. So, to BG's point, I just want to see what you can do. What is going to be your game plan, for this season? So far, so good. They have tried to implement somewhat of a run. Dak has gotten the ball downfield to his new weapon, George Pickens. In an attempt, he threw a little curve out earlier, but he just threw an attempt a while ago. So we've got 2 or 3 pass interference calls already early in the game. He knew they was coming to pass the ball. And if you can get into the end twice in the first quarter against this defense, I think you have something promising on the offensive side of the ball. But as far as that damn defense, bro, it looks even worse than what I anticipated. And I did not anticipate much, bro. So
Exactly. But nah, to your point, I had to agree with everything you said on that, DJ, bro. Cowboys this year gonna have to be a version of the Phoenix Suns or any team that a Mike D'Antoni, basketball
Score a lot of
assistant
points.
coach. Gonna have to. Gonna have to outscore you because our defense ain't gonna stop a nosebleed.
The Bengals last year, pretty much.
Basically.
Bengals last year. I mean, and they did the playoffs, but I don't have what's making them shit either.
They probably Bills this year too.
If Dak plays at a potential MVP level and he gets the ball to his weapons and we have somewhat of a run game, it'll make Schottenheimer's year a whole lot easier.
Running the ball definitely gonna be important.
This first game won't even matter.
But like I say, also he's got the excuse of first year under Jerry Jones, first year under Jerry Jones with nothing on the defensive side because, like I say, Micah is gone, and then we don't know what the fuck Diggs is gonna be. Right?
So basically, what you're saying is this year you not, if y'all above 500, you're not mad at him.
I'm not mad at him regardless. They can literally lose every single game, and I'm not gonna be mad at him because
there's no expectation this year.
I was about to say, what is the expectation, genuinely, bro? Like now, let me rephrase that. If we lose every game and we're not putting up no points, and you're supposed to be an offensive mind, and you got Dak and multiple weapons, okay, cool, that's a different conversation. But realistically, bro, if you're competing with what we have and you lose every single game, I can't get mad, bro.
We putting up 31 and they putting up 32. I ain't mad at that.
Exactly. LJ, what you saying? LJ, if you talking, we can't. Okay, all right. No, you straight.
Oh no, but to also on that point with the what was you? I can't even remember what you just said, DJ. Because Cliff said something. I was gonna say something.
My fault.
You good.
I was
no. Oh, it's Schottenheimer. That's what it was. This is as a first year head coach. Schottenheimer probably got the worst end of the stick, bro, out of all the first-year head coaches that I can remember throughout my time in Cowboy history. Because he really got to see Jerry Jones rear his head in the offseason before the season even started, bro. Like, first off, I don't mean to jump subjects, but we got, a player who's no longer with us, Michael Parsons, who has done something that no other Cowboy star has ever done, and that's request a trade during negotiations.
So, BG, since you went there.
Wait, don't segue yet.
No, but I'm going back to the point of Schottenheimer, bro, having to deal with that. Oh, they let the air out of the balloon right there before the season even started. So having expectations on him, like DJ said, if he comes in and he puts up, 28, 27, 31, 32, and the Cowboys lose those particular games, I'm not going to be mad at that. But if Dak is scoring 10 points a game or the only points we scoring are coming from Brandon Aubrey, then I'm looking at him sideways.
No, facts. So real quick, before, because I know Cliff was eager to get into this next one. Real quick, 2 things. Number one, that's 2 touchdowns on the goal line up the gut. Shout out to Jalen Carter for not being there, right?
On my soul.
The second thing,
on my soul.
I don't know. I can't say that he's got it the easiest out of any first year head coach for
No,
Dallas?
not the easiest. I said he got it like I'm saying no. Probably got the worst. He's probably got the most fucked up situation I've seen.
Oh yeah, my bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like he got to see Jerry actually acting ass in the off season.
But and
Before,
that's again, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like I don't count that as a win or a loss for him. Like I don't count that as you got it easier or more difficult. Only reason why is because all the spotlight was taken off of you, bro. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. Right?
That's
like
true.
so we
True,
already
true.
didn't have many, or our expectations were already low because it wasn't like Dallas did anything earth shattering in the offseason up until the Michael Parsons trade. So right after that is when we really started to talk about what the season was going to look like for Dallas. But I'm not going to hold you. I think to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, his name wasn't brought up that many times, dog.
And that's great.
What I don't know yet. I would assume, that's probably better. We're better off with
That's
that.
great.
But I don't know yet, dog. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I almost want, like, it moving forward anyway, I almost would like the pressure to be put on you early. Right, I like versus you getting in, trying to get comfortable, get set, and then 2 years from now they tell about you on the hot seat every game.
Nah, I feel you on that. That hot seat, I think he got a couple of years to actually work with something now that you traded away Michael Parsons. But
He got two
we'll
for sure.
see.
He got this year.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what's really cracking out here in a minute.
Yeah, he's safe for a little spell.
But a
just want y'all to know that
couple of touchdown drives on your first drives as a head coach is not a bad start, my guy.
So what you say?
I'm watching this game in Espanol. I just want y'all to know that because I cannot find an English version of this.
Bro, it's on Channel 5, bro.
Bro, on this thing I'm looking at, bro, they showing me the news on Channel 5. It's crazy.
Okay. I don't know what the hell going on.
Boy, what kind of fire stick
Yeah,
you got?
Jay.
It ain't off to a good start. I tell you that. They ain't off to a good start with me for sure.
It's on
Jesus.
Peacock as well, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find it on Peacock on this little app I got, but only the Spanish channels coming in. It's all good.
See, they
I don't
got
need
you.
to
They got
hear it
you
anyway
based in
because
San
it'll be too
Francisco.
loud
That's all it is.
for y'all. So
They got your TV based and your IP address showing you in California. That's why you can't get it in English.
Touchdown. Hey, LJ, I just sent you something, bro. It's a list of All Blacks All Blacks logins.
Hey, if you just now seeing that touchdown, dog?
Oh, me?
With
No.
Javonte Williams?
I'm not to my Cliff.
Oh yeah, mine a little behind.
it's on commercial now, ain't it?
I'm on the commercial now.
They didn't went to commercial and came back to kickoff, bro.
DJ said something about a touchdown 10 minutes ago.
Oh my.
I just look. I'm watching
It's
people
not-
on the laptop.
It's
Bro,
one thing to be
they
behind. You know
seriously
what I'm
just
saying?
keep it.
We got niggas in other languages caught up, bro. Come on, what you doing?
Say,
I'm
man.
on commercial break, so if they kicked off, I'm behind too. I need to catch up.
I ain't gonna give up too much of the game moving forward. Then,
You just need to hit. You just need to hit
bro.
live on
What's
your
going
TV,
on,
LJ.
Medina?
We're gonna have to
I can't hear you. I got the headphones in.
I'm gonna say, get her to translate for LJ right quick.
Hey, we need you to translate.
I was gonna say that, but I ain't want to throw that joke out there unsolicited. I ain't want to come for it like that.
Yeah, boy, say
What's your next topic, Shaw?
Facts or cap? Are the Cowboys better? Are the Cowboys a better team without Michael Parsons? Facts or cap?
To be determined.
I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying it's hard to say facts or cap because the Cowboys not getting out of the first round if they get there. I don't care what nobody said. They're not getting out the first round if they get
If that's the measuring stick, then they the same team, right?
Facts.
I'm gonna say cap, bro. It's hard to get rid of a player of that caliber. I don't care what position they play on the field, bro. If you're that caliber of player, it's hard to get rid of you and say we got better. But to BG's point, yeah, we're gonna have to see. Because Yeah, we're gonna have to see. Because if Kenny Clark is just stopping and run like that come mid late into the season, okay, yeah, we got a conversation to talk about. But I'm not anticipating him to be that guy, bro. So,
I
Is
wouldn't even
that
say
what he's
I
been
wouldn't
doing
even.
so far this game? Has he been stouting the
hell
run
no,
game?
hell no.
Hell
I
no.
don't mean to make it seem like they've been running the ball right at him or no crazy shit.
Yeah,
But
no. They using that. They hitting the
most
edge.
of they plays, even they pass plays, bro, have been behind the line of scrimmage. Like so, they've been outskirts of what a lot of their plays right now. So, but
The reason I asked is because I looked up their run grade score from last year, and Michael's run grade was better than his. So
I believe it. I mean, but I couldn't tell you shit about Green Bay's defense from last season, bro. So,
according
and
to
I'm gonna
Google,
be
they
fair,
was top
bro.
10 in run defense. I didn't do too much fact checking on what I saw while I was waiting on pizza.
And I'm gonna be fair too, bro. If this was a North and South running team, okay, cool. Saquon can get the ball and it be a program run for the A gap, and he can bounce that bitch outside and be 15 yards up the field. So
Has Saquon had 19 yards in the first quarter?
has he? Oh shit, this is the second quarter now. Shit. I don't know.
He probably got 19 on that first drive.
Who scored for the Eagles?
It's a great
Jalen
question.
Hurts on a scramble play. Everybody was covered up downfield, no spot on the quarterback.
Okay, because I do remember somebody running the ball in. I didn't realize it was Hurts.
Yeah, it was Hurts.
I
It was
passed.
third. It was the Cowboys. They tried to run it up the middle on the first down. The player we traded for, Kenny Clark, and I think it's Murphy, the linebacker,
Yeah.
got a stop, and then it was third down, and Jalen Hurts got outside the pocket, no containment, 6.
Well, there you go, AJ. He can't stop quarterbacks from running, bro.
Yeah, we have no containment right now.
I
In
can't
defense, bro.
expect too much. You can't expect too much
Nah,
from
real
him
shit.
in that aspect. He's a big one.
But now to answer that question, I think it's a to be determined, bro. Just because mm, you got 2 first-round picks in the trade. So what do you do with them first-round picks? If you go out and get, I'm not saying you can get, another Micah Parsons because it's really not that many, unless you bring in a T.J. Watt, a Myles Garrett, maybe a Bosa, bro, maybe a Bosa. But it's not really many players like that out there, as far as game records as Michael Parsons. But with 4 first-round picks over the next 2 years, and Jerry known to be a wheeler and dealer, let's see what he do. And then, 2 years from now, Michael Parsons in Green Bay, if he happens to be the piece and they win a couple of Super Bowls, then hey, it's on Jerry's face.
Okay, so since you went there, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we was quite there, but since you went there, yeah, I've seen a lot of people try to downplay first round draft picks, which I don't understand how the fuck you are able to do that, right? So,
Right.
I keep seeing people say the draft pick's gonna be late because the Green Bay Packers are anticipated to be good. When did a first round draft pick become a bad thing, bro?
Oh, my soul.
Jason Witten, 3rd round pick. Charles Haley, if I'm not mistaken, was picked up in like the 4th or 5th round. That man got 5 Super Bowls. Tom Brady picked up in the 6th round, 7 Super Bowls.
If anything, it's a bargain. If anything, it's a bargaining chip.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, shout out to our brother Kirk. I seen he did post that a couple days ago, but how are we downplaying first round draft picks? And to your point, BG, there is a lot of, well, what do they do with them, right? Because that you keep them. It ain't necessarily that you actually draft what you need or what you're supposed to. Like you can have a first round draft pick, and hell, the Packers could, I don't know, have 2 or 3 major injuries somehow and be that pick be a top 10 pick, but it still don't mean nothing if you don't draft what you need to or develop it correctly, right? But
Right.
that I don't know how somebody would be pessimistic about it.
Yeah, no. I'll take. I mean, the fact that you had, personally, I would have traded Michael. Once he asked for a trade and he said he didn't want to be here, all right, bro, don't get off the ship. Because again, no Cowboy superstar in history has ever asked for a trade during contract negotiations with Jerry. They typically get quiet. They go to Cabo. They go wherever they go. They sit out, and then they come back 2 days before the season start. The highest paid player at their position in that history.
But my bad.
It's a
You got
script.
something, bro?
You done, BG?
Yeah, go ahead, resident 49er fan.
Resident 49 finish crazy.
I think to echo pretty much what everybody has said in here, it's hard today to determine whether they truly are better or not. We got to let it play out. I think they're gonna be. I think they're better in the long haul, just on the amount of money that they're gonna save. And I saw your thing on TikTok the other day, DJ, talking about how Green Bay is gonna be in trouble soon, right? When two players is taking up 35% of your cap. Like you see what that looks like eventually. The rubber's gonna meet the road eventually. It's gonna be more folks leaving who want to get paid. So
before you finish, bro, I think Nick Wright was the one that reported that Michael Parsons' contract in years will actually hit them for like $66 million per year. If you weigh in how much they would have been paying the first round draft pick according to what he's being paid now. So basically, you would have had cheap labor to potentially either play his position or on the field. But paying him $47 million per year will actually be a weighted average of like.
You don't know. Yeah. Sure don't know.
I mean,
not to include if you do that again for the next year.
Mute up, Shaw.
Also, to even echoing you again, DJ, you can't really be better when you give up somebody like Michael Parsons, regardless of what the production looked like on the field. Because I mean, his production was something that could be repeated through bodies, right? Like I saw a stat with, I want to say it was Danielle Hunter, same amount of sacks last year, two totally different contracts. But I think it's the age with Michael Parsons and the other factor as far as defense. I mean, offense is having a plan around you.
Yep. Your impact, you know what I'm saying? But another thing too is the question actually was, is Dallas defense better this year, right? But we kind of segued not Richard. We kind of segued into I guess who's going to benefit from this trade more, right? And long term, if Green Bay don't win one in the next 2 years, I don't see how they benefit from this shit. I don't.
Preach.
In Dallas's situation, I don't see them winning a Super Bowl. I didn't see them win a Super Bowl with him. But obviously, if you don't win one in the next 5 years, there's going to always be that argument. Oh, you shouldn't trade away Michael Parsons. But I'm sorry, dog. Again, to no fault of his own, I'm not blaming Michael for anything. But bro, your greatness is only going to do so much when there's 10 other players to impact the game at the same time that you on the field.
Right.
So we've seen some of the greatest players of all time in sports, as a whole, not just football, not win. Why? Because it's a team game. So you can be the best at something. You can be the best on one side of the ball, or you can be the best to have maybe potentially ever done it, bro. And that don't guarantee you no championship. That don't even guarantee that you're gonna prepare your team to a championship. So
and you can call me non-progressive all you want, but $100 million a year between two people is crazy. On an NFL roster, when it's 53 men, and you got $100 million in your cap going to two people, and that would have been
Isn't Cincinnati in a worse type situation? Don't they got three players that just got paid recently?
My thing is though with that Cincinnati move, they actually have three players that you can legitimately possibly win a Super Bowl with. So I understand them going all in with it. But with Dallas going in all in with it, like DJ was saying to our point, even with Michael Parsons, I didn't even see us competing for a Super Bowl, bro. Like, when the last time they just came out with the documentary, bro, it's been 30 years since the Cowboys. It's been 30 years since the Cowboys have been competitive, actually making it to the conference championship, not let alone winning a Super Bowl. It's actually been 31 years since the 49ers have won a Super Bowl, though. Don't forget that.
We didn't need that. We didn't even need that, bro.
Hey, now, LJ, what was you about to say, though? Because you was about to cut him off. What was you about to say?
Bro. Cincinnati ain't no closer to winning the Super Bowl with them three players, bro. I beg to
differ. I beg to differ.
Y'all just talked about how they. You just talked about how they had the defense.
With those same three players, they've already been to a Super Bowl.
I'm gonna throw one more in, bro, because and it's a 1 year contract. That's the only reason why I didn't go in on the situation. But with them
1 year is decent.
With them paying, what's the Russia?
Kelly Hitchison? It's not Hitchison. It is Hitchison.
No, it's not Hitchison.
Because is Hutchinson. Yeah,
you talking about the DN?
Hendricks.
Yeah. What's the name?
It's Hendrickson.
Okay,
Because
so
Hutchinson is
Trey
the
Hendrickson?
Lions.
Yeah,
thank you, Trey
Hendrickson.
Okay, so here's my thing, bro. I do agree. Now, I ain't gonna say that they're not gonna compete for no Super Bowl. This is my thing though. You were a
Man.
historically bad defense with the sack leader. So, what was
Exactly.
your urgency? Why did you feel the need to have to pay him? It's a 1-year contract, so I ain't stressing, right? You know what I'm saying? But why did you feel the need to have to pay him? Did you think that he was going to all of a sudden get even more sacks and y'all was going to somehow be a top 20 defense? Like I didn't understand that move.
Yeah.
If he
I
the
agree.
best thing they
But
got smoking, they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose that.
it's
What
running gun
what
over
difference
there,
did he make
LJ,
last
though.
year?
It don't
Hey,
see, DJ. The problem is I don't think
I
Cincinnati
couldn't
worried
tell you.
about their defense. It's running gun over there, fam.
I mean,
We
cool, bro.
trying.
Like, okay, so I guess my point is, you can, and
They really
again,
missing Joe Mixon.
I'm about to say I don't really want to harp on this too much because again, it's 1 year. If they gave him, 40, 45 million over the next 3 or 4 years, like we'd have had something to talk about, right? But I don't understand how you so gung ho on re-signing this player, but you should have had that same energy, bro, towards getting other people in there.
Joe
At
shit
this
should have
point, you
re-signed
can't
Joe
get
Mixon.
worse than the 32nd defense. So at this point,
That part.
experiment with some shit.
Mm-hmm. They'll trade for Michael Parsons.
Nah.
And then your first round draft pick didn't even want to sign.
Yeah,
And he a DN.
yeah.
No. But that's a legit.
My
He
guy
he had
spit
a
on
legit
him.
beef though. Yeah, he tripping, LJ.
Cliff Shaw, I know he forever in your doghouse, ain't he?
He Bush League.
I bet not ever hear you say nothing good about Jalen Carter now.
Why say that? Because you spit on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bush League, bro.
Hey, bro, you got to let RIP Sean Taylor, bro. He been gone, bro. Chill.
Hey, all I'm saying is, bro, you never gave that man respect because when he allegedly spit on Michael Pittman.
Well, no, allegedly. He spit on Michael Pittman, LJ.
It wasn't in 4K like what I just saw, so I don't know. It was debatable.
Hey, boy. Hey, that spitting is the ultimate disrespect.
Hey, that's in 4K right there. Spit on the man's chest.
And bro, when I tell you seen that shit clear as day.
Hey,
Dak Prescott is two things. He either has some real resolve or he just really ain't about that life.
Nah, he understands this. He, like you said, it's got to be he understands this within the lines type shit, and the referee was right there.
Yeah, that's why I gave him. I said he had two options.
See the thing is, LJ is Carter. Like what you say, bro. They know who to do what to, bro. He ain't spitting on CJ Gardner Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You're not spitting in that direction. You're not spitting in Myles Garrett
That's
direction.
a fight. That's a fight.
Myles Garrett hit a nigga with a helmet. You're not spitting in that direction.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's one of them. It's as soon as you see it, you remember you getting paid millions on millions, bro. Like
On my soul, that's a 60 ball a year.
And I'm not saying
no state tax.
It's not facts. I'm not saying, bro, that millions gonna make you forget anything, but that's that Chris Rock shit. You stand on a stage in front of the world and get the taste slapped out your shit, bro. Like, and all you would say, "Oh, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me." Like,
I think it's a little bit of both. I don't think he bought that life either.
I'm sure it also played in the part that it was on his chest, right? If it was in the helmet and in the face, we may be talking about a whole nother different.
Pac-Man would have stole off on his ass. Aqib Talib would have stole off on his ass. Michael Crabtree would have stole off on his ass, LJ.
Nah, for real.
On now.
I know.
If you catching potential bodies at children's football games, we know you're gonna put your hands on somebody.
Hey yo. That was worse than what I was trying to say.
Allegedly.
Nigga, hey, bro, I don't mean to bring this up because rest in peace to the dead. I won't even speak his name, but a nigga spit on me in the 7th grade and I drug his motherfucking ass. First day of school, nigga spit on me, I drug his ass, nigga. We went to the principal office and I told that nigga, you better tell them motherfuckers I did not hit you.
Oh, and you bullied him too?
That boy sitting up there bruised and battered. He talking about some telling
LJ, nigga spit on me. Then another nigga, bro. I got spit on twice, bro, in the 7th grade moving to Cedar Hill, bro. Neighbor across the street spit on me, bro. I fought that nigga every day for 2 years.
Damn, bro, did you look weak?
Like on some
Had
Peter
to.
Griffin, on some Peter Griffin and the chicken type shit,
And the
bro.
chicken. It's on
Bro, the
site
nigga,
every
hey,
time.
DJ,
Every
DJ, the
time.
nigga mama came across the street and asked my mama, "Can you please tell Brian to stop fighting my son?"
I'm fucking dead, dog.
It's on
Bro,
site every time.
that spitting shit, I do not play that, bro.
That
I
shit.
don't play that spitting in
dog.
that bitch shit, bro. You better watch yourself, bro. Hey, chill out, bro. We not doing that. Respect me as a man first, bro.
Cliff,
Jalen Carter tripping.
who sent out this the email with the articles and shit?
Candy, you ain't see the bottom?
Boy, you know
That's Shaw
that's a
Media, my boy.
professional that did that.
That's
Oh,
Shaw
nah.
Media.
At the bottom now, bro.
Papa shit, I was gonna tell her she did a great job.
On my soul. I thought she was gonna be here.
That shit was professional.
It wasn't
Made
She
me
might
feel-
be on the
made me
way.
Hey, I don't mean to jump subjects real quick. I just want to segue. I want to say this real quick. It's odd to me how Skip and Gil had that 30-second roast of each other, and now they got a arena gridiron or whatever that is with McCoy and Talib.
the arena.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
You don't know shit about football.
But at the same point in time, seeing the character that has been Gilbert Arenas, it's not off par. It's on par with, with Gil, so he gonna go get a call.
He got his show in Left Earth, bro, with that whole that nigga's actually fucking hilarious, bro. You know who's funnier than him, bro? Josiah is that nigga stand up funny, bro. He's the Office funny, fam. Like, he's that
Yeah. That nigga funny as hell.
You know what's crazy?
Funniest nigga in
A year ago,
podcast
me and
might be
MJ
you,
was
DJ,
laughing
bro.
at that nigga like, go ahead, BG, my fault.
No, so the funniest nigga in podcast might be DJ, but I think it go to B Hen after that, bro.
Motherfucker did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, B Hen is one of the ones, bro. He just a nigga.
Hey, when they sign their next contract, nigga, it's gonna be shit in there just for B Hen.
On me, for sure. But now the arena, bro, so far that show is ass. There is no chemistry on that show to me.
It's skill.
Okay, Dakota.
What's this on? This is some Fox
skill.
Sports. I don't even watch.
And again, I don't mean to jump onto another podcaster, but I feel like an individual going through his current situation right now and taking jabs as he's taking, I think it hurts him not being on mainstream media. Number 84, Hall of Famer. Because it's only so many interviews you can do with Club Shay Shay, bro. Like I think it hurts his brand because you get to see two different sides to him as far as the button up Shannon Sharp, on ESPN, and then he get to open his collar a little bit when you come back and do the nightcap.
I ain't gonna hold you. What he should have did, and I don't blame him because that's not his job or his responsibility. It's really on his production team. When they did that Cat Williams interview, they should have kept, because I don't know if they was picking up steam with them comedians, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, the entertainer, and then Cat Williams like, oh, I want to be on. So they're picking up steam at that point, but they kicked off the year right, and I really felt like they should have went and got the next interview should have been somebody like iconic, bro. Like I don't know how much they would have had to pay or how difficult it would have been. They should have went and got like a Beyonce, a Drake, a Barack Obama for shit. I don't know. They should have went and got somebody iconic after that to keep that rolling, bro. Because to this day, he still holds the most watched interview on for YouTube history, bro. So.
And if they out here looking, my boy got some production ideas for you. Send him a check.
Okay.
Real shit.
Send him a check. His first day on Cowboys.
Yeah, bro. Dakota out here cooking. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, so
I'm a Dak Prescott fan.
Since when?
I actually like that.
Since when?
I've never.
Bro,
no, I've never seen you talk about that.
In 2025, bro.
Cliff.
I ain't never sit here and talk bad about that.
You said you was a fan.
A fan?
I'm a fan. I like that. Yeah.
All right, bro. All right, because the girl dad.
Since he got the job
We're not doing it.
I like him, but not like Romo.
LJ, get your boy.
I promise you.
Them two different conversations. You said you've been
LJ, get your boy.
I'm a fan of Dak. I like that.
I can't argue because I don't even recall anything to argue against it. So the man say he a Dak fan. Go figure.
You're a real fan. You're a real friend.
Go figure.
Nah, we not
You're a real friend.
Post. we ain't gonna find no post or nothing of me talking bad about Dak, bro. I feel like he needed
All
time.
right.
He got
It's
time.
okay.
Last year he
I'm
was
a,
forcing the ball to CD Lamb.
hey,
That's on him.
it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna go to the source. I'm gonna call Ken Folk here in a minute.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I'm gonna ask the source.
that you just been on here slandering Dak for years, but you said a fan. I'm trying
Fan,
to
my
Steve,
fan, dog.
Steve, you know I
You,
can think about it. We had
you,
a conversation years back.
Carson Wentz, Dak Prescott. That does not answer my question of how you are.
I was for Dak then. I was a fan then.
DJ. You know what? Kirk was right. This nigga Shaw is a Cowboy fan.
Oh, bro, I've been told y'all that. I've been told y'all.
Hey, y'all.
I've been told y'all that.
Bro, undercover Cowboy fan
And
for
he
sure.
like Hispanic women, bro. He can't deny it.
Well,
Oh,
you know
man.
he's technically was a fair weather fan. He gave y'all look.
You're a real friend, LJ.
That's when he went and picked up
Mark
two
Brunell
teams.
scored 2 touchdowns in less than a minute.
Stop it, Trevor Lawrence. Stop it, Trevor Lawrence.
I ain't gonna lie. Who was the DB for Philly, bro? Because these niggas couldn't cover me.
Who? Cooper DeJean.
Nah, this was it 27 Mitchell, I think was his last name.
Yeah, bro, they missed CJ, bro, and big play Slay.
I would never say a team missed CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Nah, bro, he got that. He got that.
That was pass
it's the
interference?
attitude, bro. You need a crazy nigga on your team, bro.
It might have been.
Okay.
DJ, you need that wild. You need that wild card on your team, bro. And CJ that wild card. The man is he low key psycho.
You don't know what
he said. He said they ain't like him there because.
I mean, we got one on our team right now, number 3.
What you say, Cliff?
CJ Gardner said that they didn't like him in Philly because he was protecting. They was protecting the young niggas from, like, you know, you get the rookies and they do stuff, grab your pass, stuff like that. He tried to have a rookie do that, and like, nah, we're not doing that.
Oh, so he was trying to haze and they wasn't with the shit.
CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, DJ, we got a wild card number 3 for the Cowboys.
Who is it? Is that? Oh no, it's Pickens. My bad, Pickens.
Yeah, for sure. And you see when we threw the first ball? Pause.
Bro,
wild card, aka crash out.
I'm not Cliff. I'm not finna just start claiming I was fans of niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really been no Pickens fan, but I recognize his ability. Shit.
Yeah. CD only get a pass because he played for the Cowboys. Other than that, I don't fuck with CD Lamb. That nigga went to Oklahoma.
I'm dead, bro. That's that. The CD one of them ones, bro. Like, as long as you getting the ball, you cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you stop getting the ball, you ain't gonna block like you supposed to. You ain't gonna sell your route. Like,
shout out my nephew Arch Manning.
Hey, listen. When we get to college, bro, y'all gonna have to explain some shit to me, cause
Matt Patricia. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Her last name. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
That's all I'm. But Matt Patricia been cooking Peyton for years.
I'm dead, bro.
He had
Cliff.
Cooking Peyton.
So.
But Eli got his number.
Cliff, are you familiar with the Eagles' new offensive coordinator?
I am not.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Shout out Kellen
Do
Moore.
you feel like it would be, if you have been an offensive coordinator in the league before, if it was 1 season or 100 seasons, right? Do you believe it would be hard to coordinate for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Nah. And I say that because I watched watching the arena earlier. They had Cody Kessler. He was a quarterback that went to USC. He was saying Jalen Hurts is the perfect quarterback for that team, right? He is not only did he say the perfect quarterback, but he is superstar. I can't make him a top 5. It was something he was saying of how he was an elite quarterback with that team. So, I mean, bro, I can run the ball with the quarterback. I can run the ball with Saquon. I got 2 very good receivers, and I got a tight end. I don't feel like it would be hard for me to call offense. I don't think it would be hard for me to call an offense at all with talent like that around me. When you have talent on the field, you can move people around. I can have Devontae Smith come through like he finna take it, then give it to Saquon. It's a lot I can.
You muted yourself, bro.
I can't mute
Yeah, because I'm telling the baby to get in the shower.
Oh, my bad.
I was about to ask who Bad Child that was making all that noise.
I'm dead. So since we got the beautiful Miss Kaylin in the building, can we get your thoughts on the game so far? We're finna go into halftime, so can we get your thoughts on the game so far?
Hey y'all. I mean, it's a decent game so far, right? So for you football fans, it's keeping y'all gonna keep watching. The Cowboys have done what they needed to do when they've been given the opportunities.
Thanks.
But their defense not looking like they should have been giving up one of their top defensive players right now. Because it was a couple easy pickups on yardage on that run that they say they need to stop that we ain't seen stop yet. So
it ain't gonna get stopped.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So with Philly so far, did they pick up where they left off, or they about the same? They worse? And again, this is against the Dallas defense. Nobody's really anticipating anything from. So
that's what they look like. Like
okay.
The
only reason why I'm asking,
what they supposed to do. Only the Giants forgot who they had and didn't sign them.
Okay.
So Saquon is doing what he's supposed to do. Jalen Hurts stays in the pocket. He does what he's supposed to do as a quarterback. When his opportunities present themselves, he go put his points on the board, and he does his best, I think, not to compromise his team. So
yes,
if Cam wants to call him a play clock manager, that's fine if it does what you need it to do to get your team where your team needs to go.
Fact. So far,
nothing wrong with a game manager.
8, 9, 10. So they do have over 100 yards on the ground already. Jalen Hurts has 43, almost half of those yards on 5 carries, 43 yards on 5 carries and 2 touchdowns. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if it wasn't for BG pointing that first touchdown, I'd been like, damn, when did he score the first one or whatnot? But I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really just been broken plays that's been killing Dallas. It's easier said, type deal, but I haven't seen anything where I'm in fear of Philly moving forward for the rest of this game. Now, I still anticipate them to win, but this is right now, so far, it seems like this is Dallas's game to lose.
If Dallas can get some containment, bro, on the defense, any type of containment.
That's asking for a lot, dog.
I know it's asking for a lot. I mean, shoot, you got what they say, shoot for the stars, land on the moon.
Facts.
Give me a couple of plays here and there, maybe a third down. Dallas can win this game. Katie, I want to give you a shout out on that email. Real professional, like really nice.
Big face.
Thank
you.
That
production email.
And speaking of the email, so you pointed out that Mr. Kevin Patullo, I hope I'm saying his last name right, is the 4th offensive coordinator under Nick Sirianni, which I did not know. But Cliff was basically saying, and I'm pretty sure most of us are going to agree. That's what it said. Fourth in the role, or what? How was it? It says his 4th person in that role under Nick Sirianni. What did it say? So I know he's had at least 3. I know for sure this is minimum his 3rd.
Can I ask a question? How many offensive coordinators? Because they said Jalen Hurts has played for the championship 5 times in the last 9 years, including college. How many different offensive coordinators, bro, has Jalen Hurts had in the past 9 years? Going back to Alabama, understanding how they shifted offensive coordinators every year, and then he gets to the NFL, and the same thing is happening with the Eagles, bro.
So at least 7. No, talking about how many years he been in the league? 5th, 6th year.
Think so.
So I want to say he's had
6 years. 6 years. 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. They said 9.
So bro, 7 or 8.
So the Eagles have had 4 offensive coordinators in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, because Kellen Moore stayed there for 2 years.
And he was trash.
Get in, my man. What are you doing?
Okay. So I mean, shit. Do anybody have any type of background on Mr. Kevin? Not asking y'all to go look. I'm just asking. Do anybody know anything of him off the top of their head?
No, sir.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't look at nothing Philadelphia Eagle related.
Okay, no problem. Only reason why I asked is because I want to know how qualified he. Damn, that was a hell of a throw. I'm
gonna Google it for you because I'm with you on that.
Okay.
I'm sure he's mob tied with Sirianni and
I ain't gonna lie. Since 2003, he's been a little bit of everywhere, dog. So I'm gonna let Kenny handle that.
Hey, DJ, I stopped watching $1 million worth of game because Gilly won't take that dumbass hat off.
Trey.
So as a coaching experience, first of all, he's a 44-year-old OC, South Florida graduate assistant, Arizona graduate assistant. He was in KC from 07 to 08, offensive
But Smith,
assistant and offensive quality control, Buffalo, offensive quality control, Buffalo. So that's 2010 through 2012. Assistant wide receiver coach in Tennessee, 2015, 2016 quarterbacks coach the Jets, A&M senior offensive analyst, 2018 to 2019 wide receivers coach, Colts 2020 pass game specialist, Eagles pass game coordinator, and associate head coach, and now he got the offensive coordinator job, so he ain't qualified.
Montage. LJ Montage, you're right.
Well,
I mean, but here's the thing. That's the
Because all
common
them
thing.
stints, them teams stunk that year.
Yeah, and here's the common theme, right? With a lot of these offensive coordinators that we're seeing, we know there's a certain group of individual coaches that get opportunities that they're just not qualified to have. So if we go from wide receivers coach to in-game analyst, and we making up positions, and you in a different organization every year, and none of the organizations you was with was winning. When you was there, they wasn't winning. So what qualifies you now to be the offensive coordinator of a Super Bowl winning team?
Ain't nobody screaming nepotism.
And I tell you what, it really don't qualify you to, but it makes it so much easier when all you got to do is call run plays, right? So if we're gonna get an opportunity, and again, I'm with you and BG wholeheartedly, but if you're gonna get an opportunity, why not it be in a situation like this where 3rd and 2 or less, we call it tush push. You get to extend the drive, and then literally just go from there, run the ball again.
Boy, they could call tush push from 2nd and 7. 3 straight plays.
That's almost a bad play. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Again, with everything he got around him, it's easy to call plays, bro.
Right. He needs to get a winning record, right? So now that he's been positioned as the offensive coordinator, he can now be an offensive coordinator, which now puts him in a conversation for a head coaching position at some point. So it's just about the game. And I say all the time, when we look at some of these quarterbacks that are not being developed, when we start taking a look at the offensive coordinator situation, as we just did, that was a little late.
It was on my soul. It was.
It's a little late. If that would have been anybody else, where's the flag?
Yeah, it not also set him up for a head coaching position, but it also set him up for a potential front office position too.
Exactly, but more head coaching. That's definitely
all them made up positions. You said,
yeah.
Offensive who?
Quality control.
Quality control.
Yeah, what is that?
Control was crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't see graduate assistant on too many people's resumes either. So.
Not 2 years.
Graduate assistant is not a bad play, right?
No, it's not. It's not. You got to start somewhere.
It's a tough road, though.
When we move into OC positions, right? So I could have a little bit more respect. We live in Texas. If you live in Texas, you live in Georgia, you live in Florida, and you go coach high school football and you're the offensive coordinator, moving up into the NFL, I can respect it a little bit more.
Oh, for sure.
You were at least an offensive coordinator, but you are getting offensive coordinator opportunities when you have never been an offensive coordinator anywhere.
Facts.
Good pass game.
You were a wide receiver coach for a minute on a team that wasn't winning.
What was this role with the Eagles again? A pass game
coordinator and associate head coach.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah.
That associate head coach tag is what set him up for the offensive coordinator.
But the pass game coordinator.
You couldn't have convinced me that he was there last season.
Because
we seen Big Dom more than we seen him.
Facts, bro. Big facts.
We seen Big Dom first before the game even started walking Jalen Carter out.
It's all about what you know. Now it's about who you know.
Yeah, that associate head coach is solidified the mob ties for me.
The big white guy with the chains, bro. You know what's going on, fam. I can't think of his name from The Sopranos. The Tony something, bro. But big white guy
with Soprano, right?
Yeah, probably is.
Hey, see the
Uncle
way
Uncle
Kev got you
Paulie.
thinking tonight, bro. See, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Uncle Paulie.
It's focusing all the thoughts. My boy, it's keeping them from escaping.
Yeah, nah,
Uh,
I'm not with it. But you know, that's the name of the game in the NFL. It's all about connections and living off your last name if you're related to somebody until
The
you get to a
NFL,
certain individual.
every level of professional sports, that is what it is. Like I know y'all ain't watching the WNBA because I'm checking the scores now.
Every level of business.
Exactly. And if you watching the Dallas Wings, if you there in Dallas, the GM there, he want to be on the list with Nico and Jerry Jones because he's
Hey,
trash. And
can
the
you do
head
me a
coach was
favor?
a quality control analyst too. Like I just don't understand how we go from quality control to head coaching positions.
I can't pronounce
We
her
already
name,
called
so
it.
I'm not gonna butcher it, Candy. But can we trade the young lady from Notre Dame, please? She don't fit with Paige. He got to go.
Oh, Enrique is probably out of Dallas anyway. Enrique's
She
been
got to
got
go.
hurt,
She was
but
going. I seen
Enrique
a
don't
couple of
like
games. She went
him.
0 for 16, 1 for 13. I said, "Nah, you got to go."
She's had terrible shooting games, but have you ever looked at the video of how they look at the coach?
Yeah. I seen that.
He don't know what he's doing. So for
But you
somebody
know,
who's on the ball, she's used to being on the ball as the point guard, and she creates her own shot opportunities. Now she's playing off the ball. You have to be able to coach talent, right? So that's what we're talking about right now with football.
hmm
Football, to me, quarterbacks cannot develop. That's what made Tom Brady so great because he was in a system that developed Tom Brady at his skill set. So when you have offensive coordinators that are young, they come in to the league and they do not understand how to develop the quarterback, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. We'll say the quarterbacks are bad because I've been on quarterbacks, but it's partially the offensive coordinator's issue.
It's coaching for sure. So I don't know if y'all remember. He said this around this time last year. Was talking about the development, the lack of development for college quarterbacks. He said that he remembers when they ran a more traditional style system in college, and for if you weren't starting, right, you had to watch film as if you were going to be the one out there on the field. So your development was completely different. He said, and it started in the film room. He said now you get a quarterback to play play one full year of college, right? So they sit on the bench, then they up their sophomore year, then they're entering in the draft, and next thing you know, they're in the NFL. Have no clue how to watch film, have no clue how to break down the defense, have no clue how to audible at the line of scrimmage, and they're getting cooked. And you're supposed to be the one that comes in first year and turns this franchise around. And
Jackson
after
Dart.
you say who?
Jackson Dart.
Oh shit! Well, listen, that's a very long list. If we break it down the way that he did, we can go sit up here for days, bro, and be naming people that they threw that upon. But just what he said, if you are in a more traditional style offense or in a system that is there to develop you versus we trying to win a championship this year, next year, and then you off to the league, right? You have a hell of a lot better a better chance. He also called for more quarterbacks to come into the league. He don't care when you draft it. But he also called for more quarterbacks to sit on the bench for at least the first year.
So to go with that, right? I don't
Sorry for
know.
that one.
Stiggs, did you play sports in high school?
Yeah, man.
Okay. So I know the
It
rest of them
count, bro.
I know the rest of them at least like we played high school sports, right?
Yeah.
So when you think about development, and I'm a head volleyball coach. So when we talk about development in high school football practice, the high school football coach does not have time to develop a quarterback.
Facts.
I need you to learn my offensive scheme. Like even if we start at the freshman level, we need you to learn the offense that we're running. I need you to accurately just simply get a handoff, throw the football to the receivers, and get them to run their routes. I don't have time to develop you.
Facts.
I need you ready to go when we're coming into these settings, right? So you go your freshman year, your sophomore year. For the kids who get privates, who work with quarterback coaches, or they're on the radar to go to they get invites to the camp, they get the development, right? And we know that's only a handful. So now you've gone through 4 years of high school. You get to your junior, senior year. Everybody's trying to get a playoff spot. Everybody's trying to get a high school championship. I'm not developing you in practice. We don't have individual drills at that point. We are running the offense. in
Yeah.
practice.
I feel like it's even harder to develop a kid in college because you might decide you want to leave after being here 1 year.
But that's my
right?
point.
So for kids to develop in college, it's definitely gonna be because I don't like how things going. I'm off to other school. Like some kids that been to 4 schools in 4 years or 6 schools in 6 years. Each year, I got an extra year. So
they're 10 years behind is what you're telling me going into the NFL. And that's
facts.
like you just added on to my point. So now development wise, I don't have time. Like I said, I don't have time to teach you how to serve. I just need the ball over the net. In club ball or on Sundays where I teach private lessons, that is where I teach development. That is where I teach contact points. That is where I teach steps. So what I would say to parents that are looking to develop quarterbacks, as Cliff says, or athletes, period, your kids need the private lessons. You need to sit down with your son and watch film at 10.
Yep.
The responsibility is definitely out of the hands of the coaching staffs in most cases.
If you want him to be good,
every level, minus the off seasons, right? So,
and even in the off season, right? Think about how many concepts you're trying to get people. So I don't have time to really teach a quarterback the mechanics of being a quarterback. That's why we see so many that are bad. Like when they get to college, we go, okay, he's a good college quarterback, but we know, like Vince Young, for example, we knew the mechanics at the collegiate level. We watched him. We knew they were not going to translate over to the NFL for longevity. So you're watching those things early on.
I don't want to say that about Vince Young like that. He also was in a situation to where I think Jeff Fisher was gone and he wasn't the guy that the new coach wanted. I mean, but Vince also has off the field troubles, right? So I don't think Vince Young wasn't like, what's the quarterback name from LSU who lied about reading the playbook?
Jamarcus Russell.
Vince wasn't like that. Vince won games in the NFL, right?
But I'm just talking about the mechanics. What was his mechanics, his quarterback mechanics, substantial for him to have longevity in the NFL based on what a quarterback needs to do outside of having natural talent?
No, and especially because as he got older, his mobility waned, right? So if he was the same, if he had the same athleticism that we see him have in UT, okay, we having a different conversation, but he definitely benefited. I don't think he was a bad. You didn't say this, of course, but I don't think he was a bad quarterback.
I don't think he's bad either.
Yeah, but just what you're saying though, like if we didn't have CJ2K and a good defense, like we're not mentioning you. Then he went to Philly. I think he might have won 1 or 2 games.
How long, Steve? You mentioned the running back. Who was his receivers? Who was he? Who was getting open? He was throwing the ball too. Because I think that always matters.
If you say the name, I'd be like, okay, I do remember him. But outside of that, bro, I couldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yes.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Not that you need elite receivers, but hey, bro, you look at a quarterback and you tell me outside of Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, who was able to win games and be effective with non-elite talent, bro. Like you need niggas who winning on the outside, bro.
But that's like, also why mechanics and true understanding of football comes into play when you get to that level, because you've got to be able to do something different when you can't lean on your receivers. When you got to make a play and manage the offense, manage the clock, pick up a first down when you need a first down, find your tight end that's open, that's your safety blanket. That's when that football IQ is so important. And so when we're developing athletes, we have to understand football IQ, basketball IQ. That's what separates LeBron James from the boys as a man.
Say, and
okay.
Before we deviate too far, bro. In fairness, right? LeBron was picked up on every level in middle school, right? So I don't care what nobody say. Yes, it was on him to become great in every aspect of life, but even 18, 19 years old, standing at podiums, bro, he had a lot of poise. He had the idea to make sure that his entire team. I heard somebody say that he brought his entourage with him. He's like, no, this is my business that I brought with me. You know what I'm saying? That at 18 years old type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about a different caliber of individual. You know what I'm saying? When we go there,
it was Phil Jackson, and the word was posse.
Cool. I do remember that being a thing. Now that you say that too, bro. But all I'm saying is, bro, I want to keep the Vince Young, comparison or analogy. Cliff, yeah, you're right, bro. It always helps having weapons. But there are plenty of offensive coordinators or head coaches who are said to not be calling the right plays or need to switch up their playbook. And sometimes you can be limited because of the talent on the field as far as your skill players. But then sometimes your quarterback can limit you too.
I agree. It definitely do. You can't run certain plays if your quarterback can't throw outside of the numbers. So I get that. But I again, we were just saying with Vince Young, I feel like when we're looking at certain things, every quarterback that we view as great played with a great receiver at some point. Right? We're not going to go down any list of quarterbacks and say, hey, he was good. Dan Marino. Bama's not here. Dan Marino. I don't think Urban Fryer was a great quarterback. I mean, great receiver. But other than that, we go down the list, most of the time, John Elway, he had Rod Smith for the greatest. He wasn't a great receiver, but in the 90s, he was very, very good.
I was about to say, at the bare minimum for their time, they was an elite receiver type deal.
So that's it. And I'm not giving Vince no pass, but yeah, you need to be. Yeah, that's why we're watching it on Sunday Night Football. But you need to be able to make plays with your arm as a quarterback all over the field, right?
But it's in the field. That's all that I'm saying. I'm not taking anything away from Vince. I'm just saying for those quarterbacks that we have seen who have struggled to maintain a positioning in the league that had the talent, it goes back to the same thing with Michael Vick that they talked about, right? You've got to understand your playbook. You've got to understand defenses. You got to be able to break down a defense. That is a part of this gig when you stand in that pocket and you orchestrate the offense. You are the coordinator of offense. So if you don't understand how to view the game from a different perspective and understand this receiver is having a bad night, right? I shouldn't throw in double coverage. This receiver is not running his routes properly. I'm not picking up enough yards. I need 10 yards on this play. I can't pick up the 2 yards here. You've got to be smart in the process. And again, that's what separated Tom Brady and allowed him to be able to play in the league that long, because talent-wise, Tom Brady is not more athletic than Vince Young on any given day, but he understands football a little bit better. So even if you have a terrible offensive coordinator, you can run within his terrible system, but you got to be able to make some decisions on your own when you line up at the line of scrimmage.
And my bad, bro. He never did play with Chris Johnson. No, yeah, my bad. So he had a season. Okay, so yeah, I said 2,000 yard season. So it was the 2,000 yard season. It was Justin Gage and Nate Washington, and then I forgot they ran a 2 tight end set that year, bro. So it was Algie Crumpler and Bo Scaife.
I rock with Algie Crumpler. He was good. Well, no, that was at the back end.
I was gonna say Algie Crumpler was decent, bro. The only reason why we remember him is because he was blocking for Vic in them highlights, bro. That's just shit. He's forgettable for sure, bro. I ain't gonna lie. For Nate Washington to be the best receiver that you have does say a lot, for sure.
Because even when he played for the Steelers, he was like 3rd, 4th receiver.
You might.
So how y'all feel about this first half of football? First half for the 2025, 2026 season. What y'all think so far?
They're giving the people what they want to see. I think the NFL caught a lot of flack the last 2 or 3 years for the Thursday night games anyway. So
because they schedule terrible teams.
Great game so far.
So you had to make money, right? So you putting stuff on Peacock and NBC because of the financial deals, right? You made more money on your deals. In order to keep people watching football that you're putting on every single night, there needs to be a game worth watching on Thursday night.
Next.
The Cowboys are America's team. Anytime you put the Cowboys on TV, you're going to make money.
For sure.
Cowboys, Eagles rivalry, huge. You make money. So it should have been a simple business model to begin with. You start with what people want to see at the beginning of the season.
Well, they got to make it fair. Everybody, got to get their sponsorships out, and all this other shit. But if it is
finances ain't about fairness, it's about who got the most money in the right
we
market.
on the same page. But we talking about 32 billionaires competing. You know what I'm saying? And you can't walk in and say every single week, oh well, he's got the best brand, so we gonna put him on TV above
Cleveland
you.
ain't coming on. Cleveland.
Oh, my soul.
We don't want to see them.
The Cleveland,
Unless Shador playing.
Carolina.
Now, Shador playing, you can put Cleveland on.
Right. But you're waiting on
people wanna watch
Shador, and that's how you're gonna get your money. Is them people are watching Shador, waiting for Shador to get in. They don't want to see Cleveland.
Facts.
We don't want to see New Orleans on Thursday night right now.
At all.
We don't want to see the Jets.
Yes, that's just a bad franchise.
We don't want to see the Broncos. Like, tell me when I'm lying.
Well, now hold on. I said this about the Broncos. They won last year. They have don't nobody want to watch defense, but they got a premier corner.
But do you
DJ,
want to stop and watch? Are you stopping what you're doing on a Thursday night to necessarily sit in front of the TV to watch the Broncos?
No,
Who the
man. But
Broncos
if the Cowboys take 3 first-round picks and send them to Denver for Surtain, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Boy, hell, stop, bro. 3 first rounders.
Send all.
Hey, Steve.
Send all 4 for Surtain.
Steve. The receivers
The
of this generation told Chad Johnson. They told Ocho Cinco. They said, "Nah, you wouldn't do that with him. He gonna make you go wherever you want. You think it's easy? Not."
Bro,
Jamar Chase is
wait. 3 first-round picks for a player is more to your team situation than it is to that player. I don't believe any team has been in a situation to give up 3 first-round picks for anybody that's ever played football, dog.
Jerry want to win a Super Bowl before he kicked the bucket. He better.
You say what?
If Jerry want to win a Super Bowl before he kicked the bucket, he better make a splash.
I do one better. I want, if that's the case, bro, I want you to go back and I want you to show me in history where 3 first-round draft picks was given up for somebody, and within a 3-year span, the team that gave up those draft picks won a Super Bowl. You ain't gonna find this, bro.
It's probably
how long you got?
Hey, this is eternal, bro. So if you find it when we 100 years old, cool. Like turn that in. But nah, I good luck.
Giving up 3 first-round picks in any sport is crazy work.
On me. And like I say, what situation do your team? If we talking about you literally have everything possible, you couldn't get better, and you gave up 3 first-round picks to go get a prime Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady for quarterback. Okay, potentially.
Maybe.
Exactly. That's a stretch, and that's
maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
But business 101 is not a smart decision.
My soul it ain't.
Telling you. San Francisco is probably the closest.
We're not expecting Jerry to make smart decisions, though.
And it wasn't because of the trade.
Oh, wait.
You really don't know what your first. You don't know what your draft pick
is probably the closest example you got for your statement with trading 3 picks and then within a year or two won a Super Bowl. That's the closest that got to it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, my bad, but yeah,
and it wasn't because of the player.
No, okay, but it was the concept, right? The concept was you go get a rookie quarterback, pay him a little bit, spread your money elsewhere, right? So they missed with Trey Lance, but then did that essentially with Brock Purdy and still made it to 2 NFC championships in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, so they gave up what 3 first rounders and a 3rd round pick, right? For Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean that just what you said, bro. I don't think we're gonna get no closer than that, dog.
And even when y'all did that, I thought that was like a little
crazy.
A little drag.
It was a reach.
But then you realize
for who they picked
he's
up,
not
who
that
they
guy.
drafted for it.
Yeah, and back to Candy's point, bro, I don't know how you watch film on some of these guys in college and you say, hey, this is a move worth taking.
I'm going to invest my money here. And y'all are gamblers,
JJ
right?
McCarthy.
It's like it's the same thing when we talk. Cliff and I've talked about for years. Like, I am convinced these GMs, because of who their daddies are and who their daddy know, is the only reason they get these opportunities, because some of the things that they do, we wouldn't gamble on this in real life. I look at some of these quarterbacks and there's no way I'd pick them up higher than the 4th round.
There's no way
nothing
McCarthy
about
would be
Dylan
starting for
Gabriel
the
made me
Vikings if I was the
believe.
GM.
Man, JJ McCarthy crazy.
I said there's no way JJ McCarthy would be starting for the Vikings if I was the GM.
You and me
I
either.
believe in him.
Wait. You talking about this season, or like you just saying you wouldn't have picked him up? Like what you
I
mean?
wouldn't have drafted him with the
I
number
wouldn't have
12
drafted
pick.
him at all.
Me either.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
At all.
But I also,
Right,
if
just
I was
like
the
the-
Vikings, wouldn't have paid Kirk Cousins that sent the market up. The Dak Prescott would be later to be being able to be paid.
But look,
So-
Washington
I'm not
did
even
that too,
gonna
though.
I'm not even gonna blame him because
And
the Falcons
franchise
didn't pay him again. And now, did they cut him? Is he just on the bench? Like that was the Falcons made
He
no
ain't
sense
starting.
last year, bro.
I
I
got
know.
a question for y'all on
Made-
this JJ McCarthy when he done.
I'm done. Go ahead, LJ.
And this isn't me questioning y'all's statement, but because I don't watch enough college football to stay on there. Why do y'all feel that way about him? Do y'all feel that his mechanics are not there? Because he did come from more of a pro style offense, right? Under
He played
Harbaugh,
with-
He played
anywhere
for
Harbaugh's
Harbaugh,
going, it's a pro
but
style
He
offense.
Michigan.
did. He was
Who
in the
Michigan
perfect
throwing the
system,
ball to?
LJ.
Who was Michigan throwing the ball to? This is a
I-
passing
I-
league in the NFL. He turned around and handed the ball off to Brees Hall. I mean, not Brees Hall, but I forgot what's the
Boy,
I can't remember his name. He in the league, but he just turned around and handed the ball off, bro. Michigan was a run-heavy offense.
He never threw the ball more than 22 times.
He never
You
threw the
got
ball
Justin
probably more
Jefferson
than
now
20
and
times.
Jordan Addison. You got to throw the ball.
Come
They're
on,
not running
dog.
the ball like that. They're going to throw the
There
ball.
was nothing about JJ McCarthy that said a top 12 that you would have had to reach to move up to draft him at that particular spot.
Yeah,
I
I feel like
JJ
wanted to
McCarthy.
get y'all opinion on it. I wanted to get the breakdown. I don't have a dog in the house on that.
Entering the
stand.
season, then right, you already made all your mistakes. Then you gave up Sam Darnold, or I ain't gonna say gave up. You let him walk. What were they supposed? Were they supposed to have when and got another quarterback? Are they doing wrong now that they made all their mistakes?
Nah,
Or they still doing something wrong starting him?
nah, they drafted
You
him, so
made
they
your
got to see
bed.
what they got.
Yeah.
He was
Say what
gonna
you
start
said,
last
Sean.
year if he didn't get
Say
hurt.
what you said, Sean.
Yeah,
You
so
made your
they
bed, you gotta
drafted.
lay
They
in it.
got to see what they got. But if
Same with Michael
Justin
Penix.
Jefferson isn't able to, if Justin Jefferson doesn't have the same production he's had before, and I'm not saying it's Justin Jefferson.
I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna say you have to give him all the credit, but I mean, you did it with Kirk Cousins. He was a front runner by a wide margin for MVP before he gets injured, and you got Sam Darnold, who all but maybe 2 or 3 teams in the league had given up on before he gets the starting job when JJ McCarthy goes down, and it didn't look MVP worthy. But shit, if he didn't resurrect his fucking career, and now if you come through and do it with JJ McCarthy, what I can't find anything bad to be said about the man. If that's the case, I'm talking about for Jefferson.
But I don't think he's
Here's
gonna be able.
also
I
the
don't
thing
think.
that we go back to with Darnold, right? When we circle back around with these quarterbacks that we talked about on the front side, it also goes back to the offensive coordinators, right? As a coach, you can have a great offensive mind, but if that quarterback can't play within that system and style of play does not work for the quarterback, then the quarterback looks like trash, right? So maybe Darnold is now in a better situation that plays towards his skill level.
Oh, with the Vikings, you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
that allows him to be productive now. But is that going to work for JJ McCarthy? That becomes the next situation. And are these offensive coordinators willing to make adjustments? Because is it that you want to be a great offensive coordinator or you want to win? And that would be my question for a lot of them. I
never understand why you draft a quarterback that don't fit your system. Like, why would you draft a quarterback to say, "Hey, well, we're gonna know"? Like, if I want my quarterback to drop back and do what Patrick Mahomes does, I don't go get Lamar Jackson, right? Or I don't go get a kid that has Lamar Jackson type talent, right? I go get somebody that can fit my scheme. So when they draft quarterbacks and they say, "Well, you're not going to run no more. We want you sitting up," that's not what made him who he is. If you want him to grow into that, then that's stuff y'all go through in training camp and things of that nature. But I feel like teams draft players thinking we're going to change them, when in actuality you should be draft a player that fit what you want to do.
Okay, I'm gonna be fair with that one, right? Because I have seen a few situations where you say that you're going to get him because he is that talented, and you want him to understand to basically, operate within this game. And it's not a situation where they're looking for you to come in and win immediately. So we're asking you to stand in the pocket so you can learn how to play first, bro. Stay healthy and learn how to play first. And then we'll kind of open up the playbook and you know, call program runs for you or tell you to, hey, when after your second read, just take off and things of that nature. But and we keep circling around back on the same point, but you have poor development before you get here. So we're not going to just watch you run wild and do whatever the hell you want to like this is college, because you will never develop to be able to play
But
this
why
game.
draft them? Because that's already, like Clear said, like that becomes the reality. If your specialty, if you come into an interview and you tell LJ and I, you are a program developer, but I hire you to be my social media specialist. And I tell you, LJ says, hey, we're going to train you, right? Because this is what the jobs do. We're all professionals now. You see it all the time. That is not what you are, sir. That's not what your specialty is.
But
You're never going to be good at that because you don't even like that.
But I'm saying for and again, we're talking because you're right on the business side of things. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I have to volley or balance in between getting the right player, making sure that our competition doesn't get, you know, something that we could have utilized, and also have faith in me and my cohorts to put this person in the right position. So according to what you're saying, like, okay, you was I can't remember what you said, but then the opposite was, oh, you something with social media or something with media, and I hire you to be an accountant, or vice versa or whatever, right? So if I hire you as my accountant, I mean as my social media, but you as an accountant or whatever, it's possible that I seen a couple of viral moments in you. It's possible that I see it's a reach, but at the same time, it pays off sometimes. If we're talking about a quarterback specifically, yeah, you're not going to gamble that much as you would.
But build a bear. That's what they do with all these organizations where it doesn't fit, right? It's like build a bear. We always trying to build somebody. And if you look at who runs the organizations, we're trying to mold people into who you would like them to be. You're trying to mold players into who you would like them to be. By the time that a man is 22 years old, he's already the football player he's going to be. He's either going to elevate up or he's going to decelerate down.
Thanks.
And that's just the reality. So if you need a run game type quarterback, you don't go get a pocket passer.
Thanks.
Because that's not what you want in your offense. So when we're making business decisions from the GM perspective, you need to list out what's important, and we need to hire people for jobs, because ultimately this is a job that fit into our system and that's going to make the organization better and keep us moving forward, not take us going backwards.
That's a fact.
It's the same principles.
And it's kind of difficult because you definitely went opposite ends of the job criteria with the accountant and the social media manager, right? So in fairness, that would be the definition of the pocket passer versus, you know, the Lamar Jackson or the Michael Vicks. I think if it's a little bit closer, right? I can't make you my CFO, but I can make you an accountant, right? Because either way, you're gonna have to dibble and dabble with the finances, oversee the books and things of that nature.
To piggyback on what y'all saying, bro.
No, facts. That's why I say if it's going to be the opposite ends of the spectrum, like I agree with you, right? You know, but I'm just looking at the bell curve. If we within the same vicinity, again, what you're saying is like, yeah, there probably was the more ideal candidate for the job. If you're within the realm, I'm okay with sometimes taking a chance. With the quarterback position, that's difficult, bro. Like it's gonna forever be you got it wrong more often than right. And when I say more often, I'm talking about you might have gotten that right 5% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, think about it, bro. There are some teams that never got it right.
Hold on, I'm talking about like with the opposite spectrum.
Cleveland, they never got it right.
That's
they
false.
Never got
that's
it right.
false. That's false. That's false.
Oh yeah. You're gonna tell me about that great season Baker had, huh?
Yeah, Baker.
So why is it that you can go elsewhere and
respectfully, Baker?
I mean, they got it right. But don't you feel like if you got it right? Go ahead, BG.
No, to my original point, if I have Justin Jefferson on my team as a GM, there's nothing that I saw on tape, on film, or in person from JJ McCarthy that says that that's the guy I want throwing the ball to this gentleman over here, bro.
Before he got
you
injured,
really don't like JJ.
Was it guaranteed
Hey,
that he was
I'm
going
a
to start
Michigan fan, bro, but no, I'm just not. I can't fuck with it. JJ
before
McCarthy is a no go, bro.
before he got injured? Was it already? They was already guaranteeing that McCarthy was going to start over Sam.
Yes, bro. Like
Okay.
that's the direction they was going. Cause Sam Darnold was
Yeah.
quote unquote a bust until he had that decent run.
Yeah.
He resurrected his career
On my
in
side.
Yeah, they were
Minnesota.
just sitting him on the bench paying him as low as they could pay him for a backup quarterback.
He getting that Daniel Jones money. But now he thrust into the spotlight.
Yeah,
And it's
they
only
for sure brought
temporary
him
because he's
in.
gonna go back to
Ain't
being
Daniel Jones a starter?
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
wait
but
till
they
Was
told
my
paid to
you.
was paid to come in as a backup, but Richardson didn't get injured. He just lost the job.
He sucked.
as he should have. But that was one of those again. They said they were experimenting right when they brought him in. I never
Okay.
thought that they anticipated him to be a pocket passer. I just think that he was even worse than what they anticipated with passing the damn football.
But
Agreed.
bro, when you got a top 10 pick, bro, you can't miss like that, bro.
How come you can't?
I mean, you can. It's been a lot of misses.
How come
Now,
you can't?
now Daniel Jones is
a
a
lot.
quarterback. Now
It's a
you
lot
drafting
of
a quarterback again this year.
it's a lot of air balls, my nigga, in the top 10. Josh Rosen.
On me. I don't know if y'all remember when Dallas drafted Taco Charlton. They literally said that he was a project. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember. I think he might have went to the Chargers after he left here, but I don't remember where he went to, bro. But
Out the
literally,
league.
now he landed somewhere. But the only reason why he got any type of burn when he went somewhere else was because he was a high draft pick. That was it.
In that part, because they can't give up on them high draft picks. They don't spend so much money on them.
Okay, good luck. Shit. More power to him.
That's the way they play it. Because
Uh,
once they draft you, they got to give you the bag. They'll keep you around more than they will that 5th or 6th round player.
and I ain't
Right,
gonna hold
because
you.
I need to get my money's worth.
Please. And
So
then some.
if I bring you in at 250,000 and I bring in the next person at 110, who you think I'm gonna fire first?
Yeah.
You got to see
On
it
his
through,
way
my boy.
out, nigga. Shit, boy.
My person on the contract for the highest amount is who's gonna get fired
On me.
last because I need to get my work out of you.
On me.
Come on now.
I need
For
my money
drafting
back.
Taco, that's why he stayed around. Like you said, you only get that type of a chance when you're a high draft pick. Other than that, you're on the practice squad for 2 years and you out the league.
And Cliff, I'm gonna get my dig in just because you muted. But yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Baker Mayfield was put on in a playoff game to help the Browns win, right? A playoff game rather. Then you go to a team that you were signed to for 2 hours, dog, and you helped them get a win. Literally, they had to print you a jersey before you even got to the stadium, right? For you to suit out, you helped them get a win. Then you go to another team and you have another good playoff performance, bro. So yeah, if you want to say that they missed because they didn't win with Baker, okay, cool, But as far as his ability, nah, they definitely landed one. They just missed
No,
out.
I'm saying they didn't get it right because they didn't keep it.
Now I'm talking about Cliff.
Yeah, well, they didn't get it right. We're not gonna blame Baker. They didn't get it right.
So y'all
Make you
think
feel good?
Baker all right with me because he went to Texas Tech.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because you already know how I feel, DJ. Other than that, fuck 'em.
You a Ben? Nah, my bad. That wasn't Tech. That was A&M. Never mind.
Yeah, fuck him. He
You would say
to
Ben
Tech, he
Molina?
all right with me.
Yeah.
I mean, and so now that you made me put like literally prior to this conversation about Cleveland quarterbacks, like Bernie Kosar is the first person that comes to my mind when I think about a Cleveland quarterback.
And the last, bro. Like
And the last.
Vinny Testaverde, like that's like literally the rest of these guys, like again, the quarterbacks.
I can't even
are
name a
terrible.
Cleveland quarterback outside of Johnny Manziel.
They missed a
Bernie
lot.
Kosar,
Brandon Wheaton.
Mhm.
Yeah, Brand,
Terrible.
yeah. Mr. 35.
Tim Couch.
Wilfer,
Tim
Jeff
Couch, okay.
Garcia,
Jeff
Tim
Jeff
Couch.
Garcia went over there?
Yep, he was there.
Hey,
in
Jeff Garcia.
2000.
I'm
Was
thinking
that
about
before or
draft
after the
picks, yeah, not just
49ers?
players
For
they
me?
done picked up.
Of course.
Charlie Fry, Colt
Hey, y'all.
McCoy, who was terrible.
Charlie
What's his name
Fry.
from Notre Dame? He went to
Seneca
they
Brady
Wallace,
Quinn.
too, didn't they?
Brady
Brady
Quinn.
Quinn.
Yeah, Brady
Quinn.
Quinn.
Yep, Brady
Yeah.
Quinn, Brian
Quinn.
Hoyer.
Dookie. Quarterback's been Dookie.
Joshua
Pretty cool,
McCallum,
definitely.
Dookie, come on, bro. You got to start your door at this point in time. You just need the money.
Cody Kessler.
Yeah.
Josh
Okay,
McCown.
real quick, we got a new
Need the
addition.
money.
Give us your thoughts on the game so far. Did you think this was going to be a blowout? Are you impressed with either team or one side of the ball for either team? What you got?
I actually, I actually thought Dallas was gonna light up the scoreboard all season long.
Okay.
I think that's just what it was gonna be. Um, especially with two wide receivers. I like the fact that George Pickens ain't out here complaining so far yet.
Yo, I mean,
'cause I-
shit, it's been 2 quarters, dog. Shit.
That's day one. Come on, man.
And so what? I mean,
It's the 90-day probationary period.
the first George Pickens' first game, his freshman year at Georgia, he got kicked out for punching somebody. So it don't take long.
That's crazy.
St. George, he really getting paid right now.
But I think what I'm surprised at is how easy.
LJ, what you doing?
I think I'm surprised at how easy Dallas has been able to move the ball against. Obviously, Jalen Carter plays a role in that, but Dallas ain't having no issues with moving the ball. I do think now it is time for Jerry Jones to let Stephen Jones take over with the X's and O's, because if you want to tell me that you want to stop the run by trading your best pass rusher, you're doing a horrible job at this point.
That was a money thing. That Jerry can lie all day.
I get it, but it's time to stop being a money thing with the Dallas Cowboys. If Cowboys want to remain relevant at this point, they're going to become a team that just puts up a bunch of points and don't play no defense.
My friend,
That's
Dallas
gonna put
Cowboys
butts in the
have to be
seats,
relevant.
though.
I put butts in the seats, but I mean,
It's the Dallas Cowboys.
at
They
this
will
point,
always be relevant.
we only talking about the Dallas Cowboys when we stay in Dallas.
No, they talk about the Dallas Cowboys all over America.
I'm talking about us right now.
But I'm just saying, win, lose, or draw, the Cowboys can go 0-18, and they're gonna have seats that cost $300 in the nosebleed section that people gonna pay for. Damn.
At what point do we stop the madness and start talking about them, though?
Bro, when Jerry Jones, steps down, I ain't doing that. Or
They're
steps
trying
down.
to get folks
If
killed.
it's whether it's his decision or God's decision, right? Until he steps down, bro, they'll always forever be relevant. He literally has told us every year he's got to keep the soap opera going, dog. So
the Cowboys were
You see the
America's
name?
team.
America's
They
team.
were America's team before Jerry Jones owned them. They will be America's team after Jerry Jones is
I ain't
dead.
gonna lie, that documentary opened my eyes to some shit too, because there was a lot of fans, bro. We went in 1 game, 3 games, and they were upset that the coach was getting fired. Like, nigga, what you mean? No, we won nothing, though. It just
When Skip Bayless said there
Tom
was
Landry, the GOAT, bro.
Skip Bayless said there was rumors that Tom was falling asleep in meetings. You the head
Don't
coach
believe
falling
nothing
asleep in the
Skip
meeting.
Bayless say. Skip Bayless been trash since he was in Dallas.
Of
Like, y'all
course.
not old enough to remember. I am. Skip
Dude,
Bayless is trash, and his
Skip
journalistic
Bayless
integrity
and Dale
is zero.
Hansen dropped the hammer on SMU. No, they get no love from me.
Boy,
Boy,
I love Dale Hansen.
big
though.
facts.
His was
Yeah,
journalistic.
respect to Dale
I'm
Hansen
sure that's
in
you.
the long run, but they started the SMU wildfire.
Well, here's the thing, right? It was about money. And now
Always.
you pay attention to what TCU is being able to do, what Texas Tech is being able to do. Now that the money can flow here in the great state of Texas with the big dog oil boys, SMU had just got a 1 leg up on A&M in Texas.
And the good
And
old
that's who was
Southwest
feeding the
and the good old
information to
Southwestern
Dale Hansen.
Conference. The good old
Yeah.
Southwestern Conference.
I would love to see SMU books, because something tells me that they had more money rolling in after they caught the death penalty than they did before.
Because who's watching you at that point?
Exactly.
So after 1 or 2 years, nobody's eyes are even on you. But right now, if you look at how the money is leveling up across college sports, because the money can be thrown,
And
that
it
was the thing.
It was the penalty was raised lifted just before they was able to start paying these college players and shit, right?
No, they came off the penalty a few years before that.
Okay, all right.
A long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
You
getting
still adolescent.
they getting recruits now, but everybody keep transferring out of there. Like they got kids all over the Metroplex going to SMU, and they leaving after their first year.
Because they should have
Right. I
kept
know they
Sonny
got
Dykes.
paid.
And Gary got
I know they
paid,
got paid.
and then Sonny Dykes going over to TCU didn't do them no favors. So it's just kind of like I got paid. Sonny Dykes gone. TCU. Why we here? We're gonna play Big 12
Shout out to
football up the highway.
Cole Beasley and Emmanuel Sanders though. Them SMU boys. Okay. Get some get up. Okay, so what let's do this. Who has Saquon going for at least 1,700 this season?
He only got to get 13. Well, I only need him to have 1,400 yards this year.
You said what?
I just
Well,
need
look at
Saquon to have
God. Come on,
1,400.
Miles.
You said he only need 14?
As far as betting wise,
No. I'm saying, because I'm trying to see how close anybody has him getting back to 2,000. Because there's never been a repeat, right? So coming off a 2,000-yard season, I'm trying to see, does anybody have him getting to at least 1,700?
I got him
I got
going
to
at
go at
least.
least 15.
I got him going 14.
16?
I think they picked
Somewhere in
up
there.
AJ Dillon, so I think the goal is for him to not
It
carry
ain't
as
even
much
that,
as he did
LJ.
last
Hey,
year.
I'm sorry, LJ, to cut you off. I'm sorry, but it's not even that. They had Will Shipley move the ball that whole first drive, so they really got 3 running backs.
Facts. I'm trying to see now because I know Jalen was leading them in rushing yards. So Saquon is leading them right now with 61, and then Shipley and AJ Dillon have 3 carries apiece. But I'm with y'all on as far as his carries going down. What's it called? Cliff said 1,600. LJ, what you got?
18.
18?
15. No, 15. 15.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, because now that y'all said that they running 3 running backs, they got him listed for 13. 13.
What I tell you, George Pickens gonna be good to get you
If
one.
Jalen Hurts gonna have 30 or 40 yards per game, bro, you gotta add that.
Because what you doing, George? What you doing?
But if he has
He really didn't even do nothing though.
yeah, Cliff said you said he's gonna have how many yards this season?
1,400.
I said I got him at
13.99 and a
14.
half. I'm gonna say 15. I need
So
CeeDee Lamb to have 1,100.
Go ahead, Kenny.
So the question is,
Dak
so
missed that one.
1,500 yards, right?
Yeah,
It's
he
all
was
about
open.
the bonuses. So right
missed
He
now
was open,
is
Dak.
because he hit
Lead
the
him a little
1,500.
further.
He hit the 1,500 last year. He hit the 2,000 last year. They paid him $500,000. So he's gonna be at like 14.5 because they're not paying him another $500,000.
I got him at 14. A little bit over 14.
So whatever's gonna keep him from getting the bonuses is where he's gonna be this year.
Shit.
They definitely trying to say.
I get what you're saying for sure, but I think you pretty much saying the same thing LJ is, like they setting it up to where you're not gonna get as many totes to even get close to that shit again.
Cause we're not gonna have to pay you a second time. We're not gonna do this. Let's listen up. Let's listen up your carries, and let's not have to pay you. What we gonna have to pay you if you pull off another season like last season.
And why did Marshawn Lynch get the ball in the Super Bowl? It just go like it's a reoccurring cycle. If he gets to 2,000 yards this season, it's because Philadelphia is in position to win another Super Bowl. That's the only way we're gonna see him hit the 2,000-yard marker.
And that nigga Dak threw a dot, but this nigga damn near lost his life trying to catch it. So, okay, so I got him going for 1,700.
Hospital ball, bro.
17, DJ?
I got him 100 yards a game.
Hey, but that's good football though.
That's a hospital ball.
That's illegal contact now. Defenseless receiver.
Yeah, but that's known as good football. Like,
but as Michael Irvin just said with Shannon Sharp, that's Ronnie Lott over there. I'm scared of that man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
I want to add
was
to
not
I'm with you. That's good football.
I know this not how we supposed to
That's a great
but
pass.
had he caught the damn ball, he wouldn't have got hit.
So,
Exactly.
Okay, so wait. So this is what I was about to say. I know that's not
Him
how we supposed
juggling
to
the
view the
ball is
sport,
what got
because
him hit.
in week 15, ain't nobody gonna give a damn,
No,
right?
sir.
But
No, sir.
Dak supposed to really had three passing touchdowns.
So that's
if he
why
catch that
we
clean,
do the foul.
That's a clean hit.
He can get down.
according to what Cliff's daddy and my daddy, who's the same daddy, taught us, that ball hit his hand.
I like what you did there.
He's supposed
I
to
like
catch
what
that
you did
shit.
there, Candy.
He's supposed to
Yeah,
catch
hit
that
it.
shit for sure.
Hey, hit it between the numbers and in both hands, LJ.
In
What
both
more you want him to
hands,
do?
instead of being scared and hitting the footsteps, had he opened up his
It hit
hand
him,
and
but
caught
I
the
don't think it. I
football,
don't think it hit him between the numbers. It for sure hit him in his hands.
LJ, that's why you didn't play receiver.
What
No,
the fuck, bro?
why you going for LJ?
No. You're not gonna do that.
That's why you
we
didn't
not
Just
play
gonna
I got
do.
receiver
good.
right there.
Candy say you're not gonna do that.
Nigga,
That's
LJ
what
thought he
we're
was
not
Jerry
gonna
Rice.
do.
Hey, so Candy, say what you
He
said again, bro.
fumbled? Oh, come on, bro.
Say what you
Get
said
him
again,
outta here.
Candy. If you catch that football,
You catch that football.
Wow.
You don't get
you don't have shit like this happening, right?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
He was
DJ,
gonna get
DJ,
hit regardless.
DJ also, that's why they paid you and not Dalton Schultz. They paid
Right.
you to catch that football. They
Right.
let Dalton go.
Facts,
You
man.
paid to catch that.
No,
That's
big
why
facts.
Michael Irvin is called the playmaker, because he going across the middle, catching that pass and getting his head knocked off.
Wow. You catch
LJ,
that
you
football,
got
we
to
not here. Well,
come
Miles
on,
Sanders,
bro.
guess what? You didn't got cut.
I didn't say
You lost the job just like
anything
that.
about him not shouldn't have caught that ball. He definitely should have caught that. What
But
I
him
said
juggling
was
it is the reason why his
the
body
way
was
he
still
had
up
to
in that
reach, the
position.
way he reached for the ball, he was going to get hit regardless. He was.
But you
gonna
gotta
there's
put it
no-
in the
Push.
you
that's
gotta
not
put
the
it in an
scenario
area that's
where
away from the cornerback where only your player can make. Bro, that's a good ball. He has to catch that. There's no excuse for him not catching that.
agree to
Especially if you want to
agree to
get paid.
disagree.
You know, hey, you know who would've
Y'all
caught
are
that
Agree to
agreeing
pass?
disagree.
on two different things, bro. Like y'all are both
LJ,
right.
you know who would've
supposed
caught
to
that
catch it, but
pass?
he's gonna get
George
right
Kittle.
regardless.
I never said he shouldn't. I never said he
No,
had
I
an
got
excuse
you.
to drop the ball.
No, I'm
It's
saying
a
you said
difference,
he's
though,
gonna
bro.
get
And the
hit regardless.
positioning could have been better.
Right.
Saying if he didn't have to leave his feet as much as he did to reach for that pass, he could have caught it and got himself out of that. His momentum going for the ball is carrying him into the defender that's coming.
Oh, so what I'm saying is if he catches it cleanly, he can then contort his body and get down, bro. He won't be upright in that position to take that type of
Bro,
hit.
you ain't
Him juggling the ball
you're
is
not
the
contorting
no.
your body when you're in a half
If you
dive
go, if you
forward,
no,
bro.
if you go
This
back,
ain't gymnastics, bro. This ain't
watch how they play
gymnastics, my
receiver.
G.
Okay, you don't see receivers and tight ends contort their body every weekend in the NFL. If you catch that ball, you can
I've
rotate
never
your
seen
body.
a
I'm telling
receiver.
you.
I've never seen a receiver in a reach forward motion contort his body in an angle to avoid the
LJ, so
hit.
LJ, what I'm basically saying is him juggling the ball is keeping his chest square. If he catches the ball, he gets his chest from being square, and it's not the same hit. He left a target by juggling the ball.
Hey, from the old school, you get your hands on the ball, you supposed to kiss this shit.
That's all I'm saying.
He definitely supposed to catch it. No
I
doubt
feel
about
like
it.
if you catch that with your hands, not your body, you're going down to the ground because you realize where you are. You know you're in the end zone.
It's not the same hit.
So that's the only way that I feel.
You might catch a
you put your
knee
hands on the
or
ball. You catch with your hands and not your body, and you're falling down because you know you're in the end zone already. You know where your positioning is on the field.
hey, Jake from State Farm just heard them footsteps. Just call it what it is. Yeah.
If
Oh no, not the weather delay.
so, like I was saying earlier, right? So they've had that would have been a third touchdown.
Game has been suspended.
If we're not looking at two pass interference calls that got them on the 1 yard line, and then if the tight end catches that football there, that got 3 touchdowns on the game, bro. That got 3 touchdowns on the game. So now we're looking at a potential, which again, nobody's going to blame him for this game, especially not so far. Should I be damned? But now we're looking at a potential, with Dak winning their season opener, winning the Philly, ran the scoreboard up. Whether they win or lose, his story is a celebration. Like they dropping banners.
That's crazy.
But now
Bro,
they lose this game, bro. Moving forward, we're having a different conversation about him for the rest of the season.
To your point though, DJ, bro,
Oh,
if Dak made
bro,
that first pass,
suspended.
when he threw it short to the tight end, If he get it a little bit over the defender and over the tight end shoulder and make
Oh
that,
yeah,
we
nah, for
don't
sure.
we don't even get to where Ferguson, get his bell rung.
It's a domino effect, bro. Like you say, I'm
It
not.
was 7 there. You missed 7 twice on that drive.
Yeah,
Missed fumble.
big
Or
facts.
6. I
This
count
one
7
finna
because
be that
Auburn had
bad.
misses. It's a little lightning in the area. Come on, Kirk, bro. The boys go ahead
Hey,
and catch a
nah,
shower with an ice
nah,
bath a
to
little bit.
Kirk point, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Let that have been a high school game. Niggas would still been on the field.
It's getting delayed for 30 minutes. North Crowley and Lancaster 10
Lightning
o'clock.
and
Listen,
strong
Down to 10
winds.
o'clock
see,
on week 0.
They
yeah,
say
see, this
lightning
is
and strong
this
winds.
how
They
we
encourage you to seek shelter immediately, Kirk.
see. Look, this is when I say
Again,
we got to end the
like
stream because it's like
Lancaster
we're not getting off to 12 o'clock.
and North Crowley.
Hey,
That's crazy.
yeah, Cliff. As soon as we make it through all the questions, bro, we don't have to be on for the entire game. You know what I'm saying? We definitely served our purpose. I ain't saying
Yeah,
let's
because
get off
Hey,
now,
hey,
bro.
hey,
weather
hey,
delay
hey,
gonna
hey,
be.
real quick, I asked the question last year
It's
and
a
I'm asking
school
it
night.
again this year. Can each one of y'all give me y'all Super Bowl winner this season?
Dallas.
Because I
I tell
almost
you
had it
about
right.
week 8.
I almost had it right last year, but I didn't expect them to go and lay it down like that in the Super Bowl. But whatever,
Dallas versus Cincinnati.
boy, it's time. I
What's
see
that?
it.
Kansas City.
Yeah, I had Kansas
Hmm?
City on 3P last year, but sure, we'll see how that happens. We'll see what happens
I
with
had
that.
Kansas City in the line. I'll let you know after tomorrow.
Yeah.
When we come back for the next stream, I'll let you know.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I'll let y'all know about week 8.
Because right now it's
We,
Dallas.
All
hey,
right, dog.
hey, she.
Shit.
How's
He
that
thinking.
cheap? I got to
Oh yeah, Kirk. He
y'all
ain't tell
want me to
you. We found his undercover cowboy fandom on the stream
Home
earlier, bro.
cooking,
He said
man. Just
boy said
Who?
he was a fan of
bless
Dak
you.
Prescott.
Who
Bless you.
said that?
Cliff said he was a fan of Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
I ain't never
well,
said anything bad
you're
about
not,
that.
Hey,
you're not
Kirk
a
said
fan of
We ain't
Trevor.
said you said nothing bad, but saying you a
You're not a
fan is
fan
a
of Trevor
stretch.
Lawrence.
False.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Trevor Lawrence. I want Trevor Lawrence to play
Oh.
better football. What Trevor Lawrence had to do with this?
Well, Are you a fan of Baker Mayfield this year?
I'm a fan of
take
Baker
your time.
Mayfield
Take
if
your
the
time.
Bucks win the Super Bowl.
Take your time, thank you, DJ. Tell him take your time because he was horribly wrong last year
He's
over there.
only a fan if the Bucks win the Super Bowl, but he been a fan of Dak Prescott, bro. Make it make sense, dog.
What's wrong? I can't be a fan of Dak Prescott.
If Baker got to win a damn Super Bowl for you to be a fan, shit.
Not a fan of Baker. Baker went to OU. Never been a fan.
But Dak is starting for your favorite team, so I'll make an exception. But
Cowboys definitely not my favorite team.
hey, Kirk, since nobody else want to nut up, bro, I'm gonna go Detroit and Buffalo.
Ooh. I was telling somebody Gabe Davis coming back to Buffalo was big. You got a
home
young
cooking, man.
you got a young receiver out who really ain't proved himself
You
quite
on the
yet.
wrong side of the football, Kirk.
Huh?
You on the wrong side of the football.
Mm-mm.
What? Bosa? But that's huge
Yeah,
for them.
it is.
Because bro,
But
for the most part, even when they were one of the top defenses, I think they was the number one scoring defense like 3 years ago, bro, or something like that. But they never had a name of that magnitude. They never had a first ballot, so far first ballot Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
all
Like
right,
on
bro.
defense. So
Yeah.
and then they need somebody that's gonna get after the quarterbacks over there in the AFC. Shit.
Who's your first ballot Hall of Famer? Joey Bosa?
That's why I said like I was reluctant, but let him continue with his career, bro. I thought about it as I was seeing it, dog. But not too much because you was down winning yesterday, fam. So we're not doing that. Yeah, I don't forget.
Hey, respectfully, you're right. For valid reason though, bro. Like you said, Jason Witten's an 1800s NFL player, bro.
Yeah, for sure. He's. I call him the rolling refrigerator with arms, bro. He not gonna get there too fast. He gonna be efficient.
Where Jason Witten had the longevity, Joey Bosa is the complete opposite of that. And he's got no defensive player of the years on his belt.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, but wait.
He good though.
Because I'm gonna do this too. I really want.
Von Miller got a better chance to fit that category. That you
For what?
Said of them
Do
never
what?
having somebody that good.
What you mean? Oh wait! Before you hit play
I'm
on this
saying
shit, no, because
Von-
this is diabolical, dog. Before you hit play on this shit, I want you to tell me right now what was said that made you a fan. Defending Dak does not make you a fan.
No, I was a fan. It ain't about defending Dak. I was a fan. I liked him at Mississippi State. I like what he was able to do with and they coach came nuts after that. But yeah, I was a fan of Dak. So yeah, I'm a Dak fan. I just wanna
Hey, y'all
talk
heard
about
that,
that.
y'all heard that bullshit ass
specifically
64
say?
national.
Does that tape specifically say that you are saying that you are a fan of Dak Prescott? Like, do you say the
I
words
just
"I'm a
gotta
fan of
listen.
Dak Prescott"?
I don't know what kind of what's the Boise State former
Kellen Moore.
I don't even know what to say about his play calling.
So
right?
that alone should tell
I think
you.
his situational play calling stinks.
But it make Dak look bad.
I got what you're saying, but every play is really a.
See that?
Cliff, you was one of them. You was one of them that blamed Kellen Moore for Dak struggling early in his career.
It wasn't the play calling don't matter, Kurt.
Wait.
No.
Kurt.
We're not gonna do that.
Wait, Kurt, hold on. Let me get this real quick. Number one, he never answered my question. Number two, Kellen Moore got Dak to be
I told you since Mississippi State.
number one offense back-to-back years.
Because
Be,
BG did not point this out to DeWan. When I told him, I said, we're gonna do Dak like that because if Dak been sure he almost threw for 5 racks. And who was running the offense?
Kellen Moore.
So we're not gonna do that. If you either you a fan of Dak or you're not. Don't blame Kellen Moore for Dak not getting out the pocket when he should have been getting out the pocket a little more.
Where Kellen Moore at now, Kurt?
Then he
He
just won a
head
Super Bowl?
coaching and he head coaching in New Orleans and he just won a Super Bowl as OC. So we're not gonna do that.
Okay. All right.
Hey, so if Philly OC win a championship this year, he a good coach too, huh?
Man, you know if he win no championship with Spencer Rattler, we're not gonna play them games.
No, I said if Philly OC win a championship this year, he a good coach.
Wait, talking about that's not what we led with. We led with the fact that he's got Dak Prescott made Dak Prescott an All-Pro. We led the fact that he
made
had
Dak an All-Pro.
4,900 yards and 30 TDs with 10 interceptions in the season. Right, where he's been a Pro Bowler. He's been the number one offense, I think, 3 times under Kellen Moore. So what are you talking about?
Kellen Moore might have sucked as an NFL player, but as a coach, I ain't seen nothing wrong about it. He ain't done nothing wrong, but have not just 1, 2 All-Pro quarterbacks. So, I mean, where does it go wrong with that Kellen Moore problem?
This was 5 years ago. I'm saying I'm not gonna make the excuse for Dak Prescott to Kellen Moore. That's what I see.
If you get better and
That's
better
what I
at this
said.
every year.
My
That's what I'm
connection
saying. You
Hold on,
get
fam.
better and better at this every single year, and I applaud you.
I said that in the clip. I said that I'm not gonna knock Kellen Moore. That's what I just said in the
You
clip.
get better. I applaud you, bro. You get better and better at not answering a question when it's proposed to you every single year.
How y'all want me to answer the question? Y'all want me to answer the question?
I
Tell me how y'all want me to answer the question. I'll answer.
I'm gonna let you off the hook with the Kellen Moore shit. I want to know what was said that made you a Dak Prescott fan.
I watched Dak Prescott play in college. I liked how he played in college, right? I thought him being able to come in for Tony Romo in an offense that was set around Romo to win, he did a pretty decent job. I liked him and Zeke. Liked how the offense was built around Dak at the time, right? I feel like this year, if they can run the ball, that could be decent. I have no problem with that. If y'all think about it, every time the Cowboys play, I'll be like, how they going to blame Dak? I'll be like, well, they can't blame this game on Dak. I say that all the time. I'm a Dak Prescott fan because most Cowboy fans are blaming him for every time they lose.
Well,
No, I'm not Cowboys fan.
DJ, I told you a while back who was a who played like Tony Romo until he finally got a ring. And Dak playing like that quarterback now. And when Dak get a ring, when or if he gets a ring. Because Matthew Stafford was in the same boat as Dak is in now. Matthew, when he got that ring, you ain't hearing no more questions about it. If Dak goes and get him a ring some way, somehow in these next few years, I don't think nobody going to question him no more.
Where you going to get it from?
I don't know,
The
Candy.
pawn
That's a
shop.
great question. That's a great question.
Hard to
Was
see.
Matt Stafford as critiqued as Dak Prescott was?
Yes, sir. In
I
Detroit,
don't
yes, he
think
was
so.
until he went
He
to
was in
LA.
Detroit. He didn't get enough
Yes, sir.
airtime to be critiqued as
Yeah,
hard as that.
Nah,
but
I ain't gonna hold you.
for us that watch football, but for us who watch sports, we know Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford was putting up all them numbers in Detroit, but one
And
win
that's
and
what
nothing.
that was his critique. They kept saying that he was nothing but padding his
See,
stats.
Yeah, but that wasn't a knock on him as a player, though.
For
Well,
sure, that was the stigma behind him. He couldn't win
he couldn't
playoff
win
games
when he
because
was
he was
supposed to win.
0-3 in the playoffs. But by the time he left Detroit, it was that he did not perform well in playoff games, but he padded his stats during the regular season. I never agreed with that shit.
but
Now,
you
he
know
did-
what? And that's my issue with sports talk shows, radio, as well as TV. What has Detroit won? So is it a Matthew Stafford issue or is it a Detroit issue?
Detroit.
And sometimes, like when we're like we go back to when we're judging these quarterbacks, the overall arching situation is a lot of times it's also the organization. So I'm doing what you asked me to do within your terrible system. I'm catching the slugs, but if I go somewhere else, does it make me a better quarterback, or does it mean that I'm now in a system that again acquiesces to my skill set and allows me to be me, utilize my football knowledge when I line up at the line of scrimmage, and produce at the level I have the ability to produce? Because if I can throw for the yardage, that probably means your receiver's not doing what they need to do, or your running back's not doing what they need to do, or your defensive side of the ball is not handling business. It's not always them.
And Candy, you see, Lil Bro didn't pull up the episode where he was on, where me and Kirk was trying to tell him that the Rams instantly became what I think we said NFC Championship, but me and Kirk agreed
I said NFC Championship, but I had said to me, if you put
I know, I for sure said they could win a chip with him for sure.
What I had said on the show was he reminded me of a Tony Romo in a situation to where now we're going to put everything around you, go win it. Granted, Romo had everything around him to win it. I can't tell you why he didn't win it, but he had everything around him to win it.
Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm gonna say some of them playoff games, bro. It was Romo, but most of he only played in I think 5, maybe 6, but other ones, bro, it was a situation of what we just seen, bro. Like with Dak over the last 3 years. So the Packers game, yeah, Dak played a part in it. Obviously, wasn't completely to blame. The second San Francisco 49ers game, we definitely putting on Dak. The first one, bro, it was just holding penalties and pass interference calls that blew the game for us. Late in that game, bro. It's always something. Whether it's the quarterback himself, coaching staff, Jerry Jones, or just it wasn't our fucking day, bro. It's always been something with us in the postseason. But shout out to Matt Stafford though, because I don't care what nobody say. That man has developed a slew of fucking receivers in this league. Everybody tries to give Megatron credit, but Matt Stafford was doing his thing when Megatron left.
Yeah, Megatron. He had Roy Williams. He had
he never had
Mike
Roy
Williams. He had
bro. He made Golden Tate 1,000-yard
Golden
receiver.
Tate.
Never put
He had some. He had
Kenny
some
Galladay, bro. You have not heard that nigga name since he left Detroit. Or since
he definitely made Holiday. He was
what was the other nigga name, bro? Went to Jacksonville.
You know what I'm saying? As a Florida fan, I've never really been a Matthew Stafford fan, but you have a defense that is A1 purified, right? All you got to do is not throw the game away, and you got the big arm, and you got targets, So I feel like you should be able to put that offense where it needs to be. Right?
He took.
like, what did I say wrong there?
Now hold on, bro.
You know
First of all, it's the fact that you said you've never been a Matthew Stafford fan, but in the other video, we never heard you say that you was a Dak fan.
So you want me to go all the way to Bex when I said I was a Bex fan?
We'll sit here and watch the whole thing.
I go find it for you.
Nah, I'm with you.
Season starting, Michael Parsons, your best Packers, your generational talent, going to the Packers.
Niggas keep saying generational talent. He better have 12 sacks over there too. I feel like as a generational talent, aren't you supposed to affect the game? Like, aren't you supposed to leave your impact on the game? You're a generational talent.
He didn't impact the games or leave his impact on games, bro?
Like, no like the games that matter. Like if we think about a nigga who was a generational talent, when we're talking about his impact came when it mattered the most, right? We're not talking about his impact during regular season. We're talking about his impact in big, like Tom Brady. His impact was mattered in the playoffs.
Tom Brady was not a generational talent, though.
And everybody saying, just follow him. And I'm thinking,
Shit. So what we gonna say? Aaron Rodgers is a generational talent.
As far as his passing ability, no question.
And they got more losses than wins in the playoffs.
Oh, wait. But you're
So we
equating.
keep changing. That's what I'm saying. Like we keep changing what the quote is, right? So we keep moving the goalposts when we have these conversations about what makes somebody great. Is it their passing yards? When we say they're generational talent, what solidifies that? What are the metrics that we're using to measure that on?
So I'll give you a prime example. Lamar Jackson is a generational talent. Before him, Michael Vick. Before him, Randall Cunningham. Before him, I guess Steve Young, right? We talking about 2 Super Bowls between all of those guys. Does Steve Young got 1 or 2, LJ? He got 2. We talking about 2 Super Bowls between all those guys, and it came from one person. But you're gonna tell me that Vic and Lamar Jackson and Randall Cunningham not generational talents because they didn't win playoff games or a Super Bowl?
You can go all the way back to Dan Marino. Dan Marino did not 1 Super Bowl.
Not one.
And all he did was change the game of passing the football.
So you don't have to win to be a generational talent. You just got to be talented.
No, I've been told you that.
But because it's possible for you to be the best to have ever done it for that position and you not get a ring.
Hey, dog.
Because only one team can win each year, and that's why I said we gotta keep pushing.
How many times have we seen the niggas the best ever done it and not win?
No, because sometimes the best that ever didn't win. That's not an individual. Unless you play tennis, like Serena is the GOAT, hands down, undisputed. She played an individual sport where there is nobody else to like Serena. There was nobody else in her way. Naomi Osaka needs to win to be in the conversation with Serena.
Just because you beat Coco the other day don't mean that because Coco did what? Coco went and won her something. So,
but that's what I'm saying. They've got to win individually because it's an individual
win that individually
to be in that conversation. For football players and basketball players and hockey stars, it is hard to win because one team wins every season. There's only one winner.
Was Tony Gonzalez? He wasn't a generational talent
at the tight end position, and it ain't that many tight ends in the Hall of Fame.
But that's what I'm saying. But he don't have no Super Bowl. Bruce Smith led the NFL in history, bro. He got 200 sacks. The only one that hit the 200 mark he lead in history, bro. He's not a generational talent.
That's a good one.
So you could be a generational talent, and so you could be a generational talent and not be a winner.
Yeah, for sure.
You can be on a team that's a losing team
because your talent is based off of your abilities, bro.
Hey, Cliff, let me put it to you like this. Had LeBron never left Cleveland and never won no rings, I would still tell you he is a generational talent and it is considered the GOAT just because of how great he is. No rings. Had he not won 1 ring, I would have still said the same thing.
And Michael Jordan is a generational talent, and they come in waves. It's something that we've never seen before like that. People can say whatever they want about Dominique Wilkins. Like we see something different in these guys that they bring and they leave behind long after they're gone. That's what makes you a generational talent. Jerry Rice is a generational talent. What did he bring to football? He wasn't the fastest receiver. He ran his route. He had great technique.
4.6. That might have been a 4.7 on a good day.
Right. He was slow.
Slow to the mother.
Sorry, LJ. So now Randy Moss, right? Randy Moss, we say you got Moss. Like you take the game to another level and you leave it better than you found it.
Make sure when y'all mention Jerry Rice, y'all say GOAT.
Agreed.
Yeah, but don't say it until after he got into the red and black and silver. You know what I'm saying? Just leave the shit before that. You don't have to count it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You talking about longevity then? Got you.
Rice even greater for most of us who went to the HBCUs. Like he played in dirt. Like he ain't had the greatest offensive coordinator down at Mississippi Valley State. He ain't had the greatest strength and conditioning coach. He didn't have any of that. His talent and his work ethic alone is what separated him as a player that will be remembered long after he's gone.
Shannon
He
Sharp,
ain't played football.
Shannon Sharp the same way down there in the HBCU. Didn't have the best, didn't have the greatest.
Jackie Slater, Walter Payton. So we talking about generational talent.
Doug Williams. You can go on and
wait. Where did Walter Payton go to school?
Jackson State, my boy.
Jackson State.
I know that shit.
You didn't know that?
No.
Michael Strahan too down at TSU.
Strahan at Texas Southern.
Strahan I knew of, but I did not know for Walter P, bro. I didn't know that shit.
Walter Payton played against our daddy when he was down there at Prairie View.
Boy, I'm fucking dead, boy.
And he had never heard of him before. He said, everybody kept talking about him. And he was like, who is this dude? So, yeah.
No, they didn't win that game.
Walter Payton was down there in the 70s at Jackson State. And that's where they were coming from. So generational talents, when you can play 20 years in the NFL like Jackie Slater down in the trenches, Walter Payton and Jerry Rice are legends. Doug Williams is a legend, the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Yes,
those
ma'am.
are generational talents.
Yes, ma'am.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie. I think, well, other than LeBron, obviously, I think the one that stand out the absolute most, bro, is Randy Moss. I don't think. Obviously, it's more consistent for you to see somebody that tall to run that fast. You know what I'm saying? Now, hell, if we want to go to the highest level of running, you could look at Usain Bolt, 6'5", 6'6", world records, right? But I don't think anybody ever anticipated a fucking gazelle with his height, bro, and jumping abilities to ever come into the league.
DJ, what's crazy, DJ? That man didn't even have to play football. He could have went to Florida State equally on a baseball scholarship.
Oh, baseball.
Baseball scholarship.
And this was really sick. He played opposite side of a guy that was. He claims that he did. They did bring up his basketball resume, but Chris Carter, bro, they said he was better in basketball than he was in football.
Man, look. So
it's breeding athletes, dog. That's all it is.
I didn't know Randy Moss baseball story. I knew he hooped. I didn't know the baseball.
Randy Moss. Well, he hooped up there with Jason Williams. So Jason Williams White Chocolate went to the same high school. But Randy, if you go back and watch that Rand University, Randy Moss and all his friends, he had a couple friends who were pro in baseball too. They all played baseball and football up there. At that up there in West Virginia, wherever they was up there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you got Notre Dame and Florida State knocking at your door, it's just kind of like whatever baseball.
Did we get updates on? Did they say it was an official 30 minutes or was it a 30 minutes and then we'll see?
It's just still saying delay. They just say in the weather delay.
Man, we looking at the Chiefs stuff. They really they had to dig deep into their conversation bag.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do for post game. Well, I guess you have to wrap the game up and then talk about what happened. But shit, Joe, what you said, bro? They blowing through some material here, boy.
Well, if they got good producers in the back, they got stuff queued and loaded that they discussed in possible situations and circumstances. So they are always prepared. Like these games, whether y'all know it or not, people work really, 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 really hard to get this stuff on TV.
But they better shit.
And to cue the talent and to be ready to go with stuff loaded and fonts ready to go. So they got material.
Bro, how tall is the young lady that's I say young lady?
Maria Taylor?
Yeah, how tall is she?
She got on heels, but she's a tall girl because she's a former volleyball player.
Yes.
She played college volleyball.
This sorry ass nigga, he was horrible at quarterback. Two sorry quarterbacks.
Which one?
Chris
Sims. No, he sucked too. But both of those quarterbacks suck. Jason Garrett was trash too. Don't leave him out.
Chris Sims was real AWS.
Yeah, but nepotism. Who's his daddy? That's all that matters.
Yeah, I get it.
And I know BG has said something about it too. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep going with this. But I seen was it Jesse Holly got a commentating job, bro? I think it may have been Peacock, bro. And I'm just like, okay, bro, if you put the star on your helmet, I said you needed to have a 10-year career and you're guaranteed a big check. you know, but shit, apparently
Jesse,
he must be 3 to 5. Hell,
Jesse Holly had a good preseason and a couple kick returns in the regular season, and
that was it. Bro, that was it. So I said, if you put that star on your head, bro, you set for life, dog.
Didn't play nowhere else. That I don't believe he did.
Cause Chris Canty and Marcus Spears, obviously they finished their careers elsewhere, but they played for Dallas for at least 4 years apiece.
Hey, Swagoo good on TV.
No, facts. I'm not knocking anybody, you know what I'm saying, as far as their abilities to analyze or commentate you know, in front of a camera. I'm just saying you got ex-coaches. What was the quarterback name? Damn, I always forget his name, bro. Came in for Aikman when he got injured early.
Not Coulson.
Nah. So can't think his name.
It started with a B.
It's Birdline, wasn't it?
Birdline.
Yeah.
Birdline.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, bro, all you gotta do is put the star on your helmet, get your 15 minutes of fame. Just what you said, Kirk, couple kick returns, a couple good preseason games. All right, I'm set.
Which you know, which brings me to this point about the documentary. I'm glad they showed that part of it. Because Jimmy got a little cocky and he should have been playing Troy. And he chose to go with Birdline, and they lost. They lost that first year in the playoffs. But I had told BG, had the Cowboys stayed healthy, had the money been right, and then plus you get Dion, Cowboys could have went on a Chicago Bulls type run the entire 90s. The Cowboys won in the 90s. That's just how I see it.
Nah,
because you got them three real quick, but then you had injuries, you had people getting in trouble.
No, the Cowboys lost because Jerry and Jimmy and ego.
Had it been right, that's why I was saying, had it been right, had the egos been in check, has y'all kept these people healthy, has y'all kept the players y'all needed, y'all could have went on that whole Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls of the 90s. Cowboys could have been there.
But the Dallas, Jerry Jones's ego wouldn't allow for him and his organization to rise to that level of greatness. And that's just the reality of who Jerry is. And like, to watch that era and to understand when Jimmy Johnson was in Dallas, you can't control another man. And when you have coaches in that understand the X's and O's and also understand the game of football and his players, and there's some level of, the Cowboys were chaotic, but think about what the Cowboys became once Jimmy Johnson left, as you watch the documentary.
And I ain't gonna hold you. So I think that there was a lot not told, right? Because it doesn't really add up. Okay, yeah, we know they was at odds. Jimmy wanted more respect and more recognition because he was what oiled the machine. And getting the players to cooperate and making sure the talent got better on the field. But then Jerry wanted more respect and even more recognition or notoriety than he was getting, which is asinine, but because he was the one that put together the machine. Okay, cool. But what's not adding up is they just would say shit like, oh, they have a disagreement, or they didn't see eye to eye, or one wanted more, recognition for getting this player or getting the team there than the other. And then next thing you know, they're at a conference in Florida, and Jerry Jones, they're saluting him and celebrating his Super Bowl win, and Jimmy Johnson doesn't raise his glass, and then Jerry Jones says, "I'm gonna fire his ass." That shit don't add up.
But the ego, right? When you're watching, and like I said, like to understand that era and to watch that era, as you guys are men. Y'all do less for ego. It is 100% ego driven of why the Dallas Cowboy run got cut short at 3.
But if you
give
me
in the Cowboys organization will tell you the exact same thing.
But if you tell me that, oh well, there was something spoken between the Super Bowl win and them sitting at that conference between Jerry and Jimmy, and like you get a little bit more insight. Okay, cool. But I'm not thinking that you get a Super Bowl win. Y'all don't see each other, and then the very next time y'all see each other, you've got animosity towards him, and you're not raising your glass in celebration. That's the only part that don't add up.
Because men are messy too.
No, facts, but
and the person that takes down a man is another man. This was about chatter. This is about pettiness in any inner circles. This was about ego. Everybody connected to the Cowboys. They talked about how Jimmy Johnson should have gone into the Ring of Honor a long time ago, about Jerry's ego took so long, chitter chatter, pitter patter, like literally childish things break up dynasties.
But why?
And that's I do believe what happened with the Cowboys because
Hey, Cliff, we can still hear you even though your mic muted. My bad, Candy. Sorry.
You say you can still hear me, but my mic muted.
Yeah.
I can't hear shit on his end now.
Nah, I'm sorry, Candy. It was background noise coming from his side. It was throwing me off.
That's okay.
My fault, y'all.
But Jerry Jones, Jerry Jones's ego, Jimmy Johnson, you cannot let untamed individuals run free.
Okay,
there has got to be a level of
here's
accountability.
My point. Like, here's my point. If we get between here and next stream, we get on here and I'm just not letting Cliff talk. Like, just not letting him talk, just not letting him talk. Something in you is gonna be like, well, damn, all of a sudden, he don't fuck with Cliff. And let's say that it is ego. Let's say that it's apparent, like, oh, he just wants to be the face of the show. He wants to overtalk. Something in your mind is gonna be like, what set it off though? It's ego, but why all of a sudden do I just have an animosity that I'm willing to show the world for Cliff? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's where I'm disconnecting. I understand the ego part of it. Yeah, like you wanted to be the guy or you wanted everybody to give you more credit. Cool. But where did you go from I'm going to do this shit behind the scenes to I'm going to do this shit in front of the world?
Because when you do it in front of the world, you watch the documentary 30 years later. We're talking about something that happened 30 years ago. Jerry Jones needs to be the face of the Dallas Cowboys. With Jimmy Johnson.
I hear where you're coming from, DJ. It seemed like there was a level of Jimmy Johnson feeling disrespected at some point or something where he had to openly show him up.
Exactly.
Because you're constantly undermining me.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're constantly, you are not, you want to be the GM. I am the head coach. Jerry Jones has no coaching background.
At all.
Jimmy Johnson does.
And a winning coach is that.
You guys were friends. You knew him. Jimmy Johnson knew that Jerry Jones was an arrogant ass when he signed up to work for him, right? But y'all talked about we're going to do this and we're going to bring Super Bowls to Dallas. So in our conversation, right? Our conversation goes from we're going to do this, right? We're going to win. We're going to be named as the Dallas Cowboys. But here you are as the owner, still putting your hands over here in my business. Jerry Jones wants to run wild and free and do what he wants to do. I told my team that they had a curfew. You don't get to let Michael Irvin go do cocaine.
Yeah, see.
And don't expect me to have a conversation with you about why you undermining me and allowing my players to do what I told them not to do.
And see, for Jerry, like I say, I think it was very much so in your face. And to be completely honest, I think for Jerry, it was more so, I said that I always wanted to do this. I took a gamble with my family's legacy, my family's money. Like, if this don't work, we're starting back at ground zero, right? He took a gamble. And for the first year and a half, 2 years, it's looking grim. It's looking god awful to a point where you go get somebody like Charles Haley and you tell him like, well, shit, we're losing $30,000 a day. And I think it was a very Vince McMahon-like mentality. Once I took over the helm and we got to running and rolling, I never wanted to look back and be like, oh, okay, well, shit, we scared of losing money again. Or shit, we scared of we might have to sell a team again. I think he took pride in being able to do what he said. He claimed he said he was 6 years old and he told his dad he was going to own a football team. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he took pride in doing what he said he was going to do from a very young kid, gambling and getting it right. And I think that never left him mentally to the point where, I haven't seen the entire documentary. I think I'm on episode 4 or 5 out of 8, right? But I remember him saying that he went home, laid next to his wife, and she said, you just can't take victories. Like you're not okay with winning. It's never going to be enough. Right. And to this day, bro, he has not openly admitted that has been his mindset. He's apologized slightly for some things, but he's never openly admitted like, hey, yeah, I got to be the show. I am not okay with just winning. I am not okay with just being a billionaire. If it's not about me, then we're going to continue until it is.
And that's
Right.
called narcissism.
He doesn't
Oh, for
have to
shit,
say
though.
it, bro. Even in that documentary, I think like episode 1 or 2 after they first won, you heard him when he described how he felt about it. He said, "I felt like I had did it." That was the first. He said that before he even said the Cowboys did it or we did it. He said,
Yeah.
"I did it." So
Facts.
yeah,
Facts, bro.
And it's a need for attention. It's a
that set
need.
the precedence for him right there.
It's the need to be in front. It's the need to be the voice. It's the need to people to know that Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys. We don't know. Most people don't know who owns the other 31 teams.
Say that, bro.
True.
Because I can't think of his name, but a minority owner with Jacksonville, oil money from Middle East,
I only
and
know
then
him
Robert Kraft.
because he's Middle Eastern. That's the only reason you know him.
No, facts, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You know Davis.
Con.
Mark
Okay,
Davis, Adam
family,
Davis.
but I can't tell you the nigga name.
Okay, Mark Davis, because he's Al
Okay.
Davis' son.
Facts.
Okay. We know that the whatchamacallits own Kansas City. They used to be in Dallas. I can't even think of their names.
Me either. Robert Kraft, and then that's
What'd
it
you
for
say?
me.
Did you
I'm
say
out.
it, LJ?
It's the Hunt family, right?
Hunt family. The Hunts, because they used to be out of Dallas. They own the
It's
Chiefs.
a few. Yeah, it's a
Right.
few.
But there's only a few that we know of organizations who the owner is. Right?
But
Mark Davis owns the Vegas Aces too. Like, there's a couple that you know, but you don't see them like that.
And you know, Al Davis was in the same
Jerry Jones
same
boat.
likeness of Jerry Jones.
Yep.
So those are the organizations that you know. Like I said, the Hunts, the daddy owned it. They passed it down. So there's just it's about ego and power and disrespect. And those are the quickest things that burn things down. It'll burn the house down. It'll burn the marriage down. It'll burn the friendships down.
Right.
Jerry Jones likes chaos.
Forever will, bro.
Because he understands chaos sells. And so the Cowboys being out of control, like they were in the 70s, that's why he bought the Cowboys. They were the cocaine Cowboys in the 70s.
Listen, bro.
They were the cocaine Cowboys in the 90s.
Listen, dog.
Jerry Jones is all for the chaos.
So as I finish this documentary, I think it will go into, and I'm not the only one to say this or whatever, because at one point in time we've all mentioned it or brought it up, right? But I think it'll go into like, listen. As a matter of fact, damn, it wasn't Gerald McCoy. Somebody just did a podcast with Cam Newton and was basically saying when he played for Dallas, the way that they was catered to, the way that they was treated like celebrities, the way that they catered to the players like they had won a Super Bowl and the niggas hadn't even been type shit. So I think that goes deep into the way that they behave, right? Somebody was saying something about the Steelers organization had a locker room. It was the weight room and something else in the facility. Like it looks like it's from the fucking 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no grit. It's all glam to the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to MJ at the game. If that's him.
Something must have been some kind of something like that.
If you're on Twitch, you streaming on Twitch too?
11:15.
I got
warm-ups resume. 11:30 play resume.
YouTube.
Mike been outside here lately.
He got
he
to.
also likes to be the center of attention.
He got to. That brand taking a hit every year. Every year that man is in the league over there for the Lakers, that brand take a hit.
Yeah, I just 10 o'clock and the game not coming back.
It's coming back at 10:15. They're supposed to start warm-ups and the game is supposed to resume at 10:30.
It's up to
10 hours. Yes, that's bedtime for me, y'all. Y'all gonna be up? Yeah, it's bedtime for me.
I mean, we can kill it if needed, bro.
Yeah, because the game not gonna end till 12 o'clock. We've been here before.
Not real shit.
I know, because I'm gonna go watch the WNBA game and see if Asia is gonna get her 13 wins. What y'all ain't been watching Asia? I'm trying to tell you. If any of y'all would like to pull up with me to Vegas next year, I go to the WNBA games.
It's Saturday, y'all. We're gonna try to meet around 8:30.
Did you disregard me? Did you talk over me?
On my soul, he did. Because
since you talking about going to see the WNBA,
the WNBA ain't worse than some of this football that y'all gonna make me watch.
I'll be in Vegas in April.
I'm gonna
we'll stream it. Like you come I stream it with you. But yeah, it's your boy Shot Time. We're gonna wrap it up tonight. We will be back Sunday. We're gonna come back for the late game, so y'all won't see us to 7:20. But it's your boy Shot Time.
Sticks.
Candy K.
And we are out. We'll see y'all Sunday.
I know.